You know how it is with Chocopie. I got checked because earlier I was muted for about an hour and a half, it seems, and people came in to say what's up, but I thought they were just ignoring me. But my mic was muted. So I'm gonna check it right now. Hello, hello, Mike. Mike check 1 2 3. What's good with your boy? All right, Mike is good. Mike is good. All right, so as you can see with the title, this boss is a boss that everyone is having trouble with. Now, I've watched this other YouTuber, I studied, I recorded on my own way. I recorded what I can do to beat this boss because before my friend came over and we had dinner, we had a good time. As you get older, trust me, you'll play more board games with your friends as long as you're not an alcoholic or all you do is with your friends is drink. You'll play a lot of board games. I played Sequence with my friend, talked about God, and had a good time. Um, but yeah, he beat me twice. That little sucker. If you never play Sequence the board game, trust me, it's not as boring as it sounds. All right, pretty fun. And plus, Chocopie's been to jail 9 times. What do you think you do when you go to jail? You play spades. You play card games. What do you think it's all excitement because you watch these TV shows? But trust me, being in jail, the worst thing to handle is being alone if you're in a cell by yourself, or it's the boredom. That's the killer. It's not getting R-worded or anything like that. It's the boredom that gets you. Now, I only speak from jail. I do not speak from prison, so the other stuff might be something you need to worry about if you go to prison. So try not to go to either. That might be better. I'm sure you guys are smarter than Chocopie, so I'm sure y'all do well. But anyways, we're gonna switch up our whole build that we just made up right now. But before I do that, I'm gonna take a picture because I actually like this build, and I want to keep going with this build setup. But now I gotta switch it. Now I did hear already as I played this game that there is gonna be times where you're going to have to switch like your whole build for this game because there's just some bosses that are just meant, and I believe this is the reason why this game did the right thing that all games like this should do, which is allow you to respec your character for free and play around. Like, that is a fun thing. Now, I will say one thing that all these games do wrong is some of these games genres, when you find the boss battle, they should have a bonfire right outside, so even if you die 100 times, you don't have to take more than 5 steps to fight the boss again. That's what most of these types of games does wrong, and this game is included in that. But this game also does a lot of things right, which is allowing you to respec your character completely to fit your needs. So no more longsword, bye bye. Oh crikey, Chocopie made a mistake. I forgot which sword he used. Ah, okay, so that's the sword. Homie used the Dark Frost sword, which allows you to dodge. So that's the sword, homeboy. Chocopie needs to use right now to hopefully beat this guy. And it's late, so I don't have as much energy that I had before. So maybe I won't rage so much. I don't like getting angry. Some people think I choke. I think I just like to get angry sometimes, but no, trust me, getting angry is the last thing I like to do as a human being. So, anyways, let's get started. So, here is our build. Let's get to it. Let's follow this pre-recorded video of this YouTuber I made. Skip it. Okay, so he went here. Boom. Everyone always gets this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, where else did you go after that, my friend? Okay, then he went down here. He went down here. He went grab this. Boom. Now he went down. Most people doing the magic that we're about to do goes up here, but he wanted to go down because he only uses a special skill that I will show you in this fight. But we'll see how it goes. You still have to know the boss. And I fought this boss like 5, 6 times now, so I do know the boss a little bit now. Oh, we'll see. Okay. He goes all the way over here. He gets this one. And then boom, boom, boom. Now I have a little bit more levels than him. He's at level 29 and I'm at level 40. So if I keep dying, I'm just gonna look like a fool, to be honest. So this is as far as he went on this sword, but that's because he doesn't have what I have, right? So now we don't want to get this because actually what's on this sword already for the discipline is actually what we want. So he did say I should just watch his YouTube instead. Just need to find my pre-recorded is not the greatest. Alright, please don't let me get angry, game. I don't want to fight this boss all night long. I want to beat it, feel accomplished, and go to bed. Okay, so he's still telling us about this part, which I already did. We got this down. He said something else later that I'm trying to figure out. He says, if you have enough skill points, go back and do this, and I do, so. Okay. Oh, we gotta switch something over here, too. Okay, so, he did get this. Interesting. No, but then he got this over here, and he got this, magic. So, magic is what we're equipping instead of leeching. Okay, keep on going, my friend. Don't worry, I'm almost built with this build, and you'll be able to see me get my butt whooped. But I ain't gonna show no anger, hopefully. I was very close to, like, my friend has kids, and I adore them, man. I tell them to call me uncle. For a long time, they had a hard time with that because they're Mexican kids, but you know, and I'm Asian, but they're getting around to it. You know, I treat them like uncle to them, give them food, you know, buy them, give them money and stuff. I love them. But they came over out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting them, and I was getting beat by this boss, so I had a lot of irritation to calm down before I get to chill with them. He didn't tell me he was going to show up out of my house out of the blue. He said, we'll figure out if you're going to come over. And then he just comes over. That's just how my friend is. He's a goofball, but he's one of those happy-go-lucky guys that I wish I was more like him, because he has a lot of patience, and he always looks at... He's very hopeful type of character. Good dude, man. Love him. Anyways, back to the game. My wife wanted to interject and say something, so I just responded. Okay. What else? Come on. Come on, buddy. We're almost there. Oh. He said, from level 29, go all the way over here. Okay. This is what I was missing. Okay. Oh. Okay, he says put them into feathering if I have more points, which I do. So I guess the feathering is really gonna do the job on this one. He literally only uses one skill and one skill only, and I'll show that soon enough. I got 2 points left, so let me just go back. Oh, and we almost made a crucial mistake, which is not upgrading these points I had for this sword. Okay, we're good. We don't have enough. Now the sword I am using, I gotta understand the sword that I'm using and what it has. It has agility level 3, so that is what we're going for, agility. So the rest, the small amount of points I have left, I'm going to put into agility. If I can, yep, boom. Ah, perfect. Ends on agility. How sweet is that? How sweet the sound. I can't see. Don't worry, I won't do it, but I keep going for some reason. Alright, benedictions. What did he put for this? Okay. He did show this earlier. I just don't know where it was. We'll re-roll the video. Back and forth we go. Back and forth we go. And for this build, for what he's doing, we want madness at 90. If you are playing this game, you already know what that is. It's just I don't really know how to get madness, but there is items to build up your madness. Sometimes it means more damage, but you take more damage, so it's a double-edged sword type of deal. I'm just trying to see what sockets he put on his sword, and I hope he shows it because he doesn't show it. Why would you not show what you put in your sword? I would like to know. Maybe I missed it. No, shows everything except for the benediction sockets. I might have to just be smart boy and try to figure it out myself. Now, if you're wondering, I will show you a tip on this that I did not know. I don't know if anybody's gonna actually watch this video or not, but if you want to see where your character's madness or whatever level is, I didn't know this myself, but you go to menu and then go to character, and boom, where's madness? I am mad right now. See, 127 out of 127. On the middle, on the bottom, it says inner demon. That's how you know if you have madness. So right now, I have 100% madness. So she is mad. And I am mad earlier, but not no more. Because I'm hoping this is the magic to beat the stupid boss. And then we can switch our build back to the way it was. Okay, there is something else that I keep forgetting because I'm being dumb. There we go. Okay, magic sword. Alright, so okay, he doesn't show us this part, and I don't know why. We don't clash. So the whole tutorial for this boss is to clash, but we're literally not going to clash, which I find quite funny and cheese the boss kind of. Hopefully, but it's kind of funny because you're supposed to clash or block to beat this boss, and I tried with the long sword and it seemed doable if you were an Elden Ring normie. I just suck, alright, at these games, and I'm not the only one. I've seen it all over YouTube asking about this boss, so in your face, homies. Skyborn might reduce his damage taken for time. I might get that one because we're not going to clash. Increases damage dealt while at full health, but also increases stamina usage. Terrible one for me right now. Okay, we want stamina recovery speed. Perfect. And last but not least, potency plunging. Ah, magic. There we go. That's all we need, literally, for this build. Okay, and as for skills, now I really like the magic that I have right now because it really helps me out on not dying, but the magic we need for this build to work is literally this one right here. It is a leap and throw of a spear, and that is how you cheese this boss. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that right there to do that. And then let's see, right side or left side? Yeah, nope. I gotta switch some things around. I'm gonna put this one like this. I do want to put this because you don't know how much this saved me in the fight. Like, I still died every single time, but this little L trigger magic skill that I have, it makes you have less damage taken. And for someone like me that's not good at these games, it helped me to survive a lot longer in this boss fight. So let's see. He beat this boss at level 29. I'm at level 40. And I died to this boss so many times now. Off of stream, on stream. Even when my friend was here for a moment. I told him I was taking a shower, but I was literally dying to this boss like 5-6 times until finally I was like, you know what, you got your friend over, you need to stop being a son of a gun and get in the shower and go hang out with your friend. Shows you how addictive this game can be. Anyways, here we go. Cross our fingers, guys. First time, first kill. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. If it's blue, I did it right. Alright. Now, LB is something that I will be using a lot. I messed up. I already messed up. Wow, I do a lot more damage because I'm higher level. That's good. So every time you do that, you should be doing that. And that's where I messed up. But as you can see, every skill that I'm doing, it is helping. Oh, it is pretty viable. Now, I'm just messing up because I am being dumb. You won't be like Choco Pie. You'll be better than me. I believe in y'all. So when he does that, he says always go to the left. In each game, I always dodge to the right. It's just force of habit. Now I will say, it's getting a lot easier. He said keep a mid-range, so that was a terrible mistake on my part. But I will say this, I'm doing a lot better. So this is 100% easily you can beat this boss with this build. I give this guy all the credit. All the credit, dog. This boss was driving me nuts. So, look at that. I never got that far with this boss. Now, I still might lose this, and that's just because of me being me. So, we did lose, but now I know for a fact this build can beat this boss. And I'm less angry, even though I lost. The fact is, if there's hope, I'm telling you, hope can do a lot of things in a mind. I'm not just talking about video games, I'm sure you know. Hope can give you a totally different perspective on things, man. And now that I know that there is a chance for me to beat this, unlike earlier, when I was getting my face smashed in, I feel a lot better about myself. We didn't even use all of our fast and our second up magic skill thing, so we're doing pretty darn good, homie. Okay, so okay, he's saying dodge, so stay at mid-range in the beginning, and then you'll easily dodge. Oh my god, I'm supposed to use magic right after that dodge, but I keep pressing LB on it. Come on, do your little attack from the front, and then pop you in the face. How you like me now, homie? How you like me now? Come on, do your little strike, please. You like me now? How you like me now, homie? Dang. Okay, this fight is totally different from before now. I am telling you. Okay. Now, like I said, when it does the waterworks, always dodging to the left. It's the safest route. And if you have to press LB, you have to press LB. So, you know what I'm saying? Now I want to trigger this. Oh, I got the trigger safely. I'm getting real lucky here, to be honest. Okay, will I get lucky to eat my potion? No. Imagine eating my potion is what kills me. Oh my gosh, this boss is cheese, dog. I don't care. This is what I love about video games. When you get the cheese bosses that are incredibly hard. Oh my gosh. Dude, we just beat this boss that's like, oh, Choco Pie, Choco. No, it's not Choco Pie. It's, 10, God, why does these YouTubers have crazy names? Tenkiei. 10Kai with 54,000 subscribers. Congratulations. I know I'm a nobody. I got 25K subscribers, but not, they ain't followers. So congratulations to you. Props to you. You deserve all what you got, brother. I hope you become a millionaire subscriber. Thank you for not letting me rage at this game any longer. Oh, it feels good to beat that stupid girl. Woo! I'm a beast, I'm a beast, I'm a beast. Sorry, I'm a little happy, dude. Second try. Most people said once they watched his build, they beat the boss on the second try, so I'm not the only one. So, congratulations to me. Congratulations. Congratulations to me. Congratulations to me. Congratulations to me. Congratulations to me. Alright, so, but now I wonder, am I not able to ever use any other build except for that one because it's just so good? Because I really want to use the longsword still. Or was it just that one boss that was hard?
You are finally awake. Her Yuzai brought you back here. You've
Brought
been
me back here. What do you mean?
days,
I wasn't unconscious.
and he has
I beat
kept a
that boss in
vigil
a
by
second,
your
homie.
side.
Man, it feels so nice to
Your
beat that boss.
expedition
Oh, I thought I was
to
gonna
the
be stuck on
palace.
that boss and quit this game and delete it,
Fruitless,
like I
it
do with
would
most
seem.
games. That pisses me off.
I am truly sorry for putting you in harm's way.
Hip hip hooray, homie.
Guilt racks me. Here, a token of my apology. Now, I won't pry into your dealings in Shu,
chill
but
out and
please,
see what to do
I
now.
urge you not to allow. Years ago, that region is rich in red mercury
You know, I try my best
which they
to pay
sought to
attention to
use
the
for the
lore
sake
of
of
these type of games,
longevity.
but honestly,
Whether
these
it
games'
can
lores
cure the feathering,
are so
well,
intricate or
that remains
confusing
to
that
be
I never
seen.
really know what the heck's going on.
I must tend to the patients
All I
here
know that
now.
there is a disease
Should
going
you
around, and
uncover
I am affected
anything,
by it, but
please
it's not
do
affecting me
share
like
it with
the
me.
others. And it's giving me power. That's all I know. So, but now that I know that this move is that strong, and we just beat that boss, might as well just keep it on for just a little bit longer. Why not? If it works, it works,
Bless this
right?
endeavor,
But it might make me
and
bored of the game.
protect us from danger.
Very nice. I can't believe I beat that boss so easily, dude. In your face, homeboy. About them apples. That applesauce, homie. Hello, can you speak to me? I just
You've been
beat somebody.
unconscious for days. I told you to stay away from the palace. The old Taoist has been tending to you. That's why you're healing so fast. You've got the look of a warrior. Are you here to battle the forces of evil? When Zhang Xinzhong ravaged Shu, he left nothing but death. Blood flowed like rivers.
Woo!
He's dead now. But Liu
I'm
Wen
not
Shu
gonna
took his
lie,
body
I
to
am
Zhenwu
happy.
Temple. No telling what they're
Video
planning.
games. This is why
If
I've
you're
always
heading
liked
that
video
way,
games as a child, man.
mind
Some
doing
made
some
me
digging for
rage,
me?
even when I
I'll
was a
be
young
waiting
boy,
here
but there's
at the
sometimes
temple
that video
to learn
games
what you
make me
uncover.
so happy. Not more than Jesus, but definitely something that I like as a hobby.
If you're heading that way, mind doing some digging for me? I'll be waiting here at the temple to learn what you uncover.
Okay, wait, where did
If
you
you're
want me to
heading,
go?
I'll be waiting here
Dang
at
it.
the temple.
Should have shut up for a second and listened to her. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go next. And so, Commander Honglong. This guy never speaks. Tall mother sucker. Yes. I beat that boss. In your face, homeboy. What's Gucci, dog? Okay. So these two are here at this temple. We're going back to Shu Station. That's what I like to call it, Shu Station. And we're going back to Shu Station to talk to everyone, see if we got some new items available, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. Now, as the game gets harder, like, I just don't know how I'm going to survive, to be honest. But most of these bosses games, as far as this game goes, unlike Elden Ring, there's a lot more ways to cheese the bosses. And what I really appreciate about this game is, dude, Elden Ring bosses, or Demon Souls or Dark Souls, like, they can be tanky. And they're already hard. I hate that. If the boss is hard, cool, but make them reasonable with their health bar. I like the fact that this game, it allows you, like, the boss doesn't take you 20 minutes to kill. This is not Final Fantasy, man. I do not like fighting a hard boss that's already hard for more than 5 minutes. That's ridiculous, dog.
What treasures do you
Now,
have
some people
for me
do.
today?
I just don't. Oh,
What treasures do you have
I
for me
got
today?
something. I got this jade.
But poor pitiful, when he finally the loss broke him. But he somehow found a way to resurrect her. Yet, what returned
If anybody's
wasn't his
comments, I'm sorry if I
It
don't
was
see it. I'm in my
unnatural.
relaxation mode now, so
A
I might not look at
monstrosity.
too much at my phone like I did earlier.
Fate must
Missed a
be
couple
accepted,
comments.
friend. To defy nature,
My bad, my young
it
buddies
never
that come
ends
through.
well.
I didn't know my mic was muted either, so. Ew, that's just. See, like I said, this game only has 3 costumes: lustful, like tanky, and then just grotesque. Why can't they have cool, like, armors? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a cool armor. I would say this is more of a disgustingly grotesque armor. So, definitely it makes me think, is this game satanic? Like, lust, grotesque, all just reminds me of something the devil might have. I'm just being honest. Oh yeah, 100% we're gonna get that, dude. Increases damage dealt to large enemies, dude. You crazy? Of course we're gonna get that. This whistle's stupid. This guy rarely shows up. I think only 1 or 2 boss battles he's ever shown up to help me as an NPC. Completely useless, man. He is. Be could. It's quite a disgusting. Yeah, quite a disgusting helmet. I'm scared to even put it on. It's as scary as this mask right here. And that is a very disgusting mask. Now this is also disgusting, but not too bad. But just like a real bug, her little fangs clack together, which I find very disgusting. But anyways, he laughs like me sometimes.
Hey, you made it. Got some new stuff for you.
You got some new stuff for me? Well, no, you don't. It's the same stuff you had earlier, you lying sack of Dompamo. Oh. Like I said, I don't have too many gripes about this game. I think this game did a lot of things right. But I have minor gripes, and one of the minor gripes is they should have gave you a lot more slots for skills and, you know, consumables. They 100% should. It's not a... Yeah, they should. Makes no sense what they gave us. They should have given us a lot more. Wow, so it does explosive damage as well. I thought it was just one person hit. This literally is the only skill it's going to use if it's going to be like that. How you like me now, homeboy? Bruh, I said I want to do a magic build, but I think we're going to do a build that only uses one magic, and that is the magic. I did not think we'd ever use that magic, to be honest, once I got this. I really didn't think I'd ever use this magic. Kind of funny that it's the only one I'm using now. Oh, we got something new too. Raise your left hand and unleash a piercing shriek, sending nearby enemies flying. Ah, ooh, we got another one too. Conjure forth a golden blade, releases force forward. If you're attacked, can trigger. So both these things can trigger a lark. I don't know how to say it, a lark tree. If you're attacked while casting. Interesting. Well, you know what? We have new skills, so I want to see how it works. Probably best put that over here. Oh, then we got this new one too. I want to see what this does. Echo of the Soul Wood. Oh, chunks of gore that explodes upon impact, dealing feathering damage, causing corruption, build up. Raise your... Oh. Where's that? Oh. I think this is the glob. I've seen that in other videos. I would like to see all these, so... Let's see how this works out. So, for the other one, I know I just have to press right trigger. Whoa. And we got the blob. Right. Then we got the shrieking. Okay. I want to test the shrieking out on one of these. Oh, perfect. On the dog. That didn't make them run away. Okay, now I feel kind of bad. Now I feel kind of bad. I blew their eardrums off. They have to be really close to you. Okay. Wow, look how fast we're getting our spells now. I don't know what's triggering the spells to come so fast now, but okay, whatever works. I wanted to do a magic build in the beginning, in all honesty, but the problem with doing a magic build is I just don't like the sword. It's just boring to me. But now, after that annoying boss fight, I feel a little bit differently about certain things. So, that guy is a hard guy to beat earlier. Now he's just nothing. Absolutely chow mein noodle nothing, homie. How you like me now, sucker? Okay, so this is the magic build that I was looking for. I tried 3 magic builds and finally, and this guy didn't even say this is a magic build. This is a feathering build, which is kind of like magic, but as you can see, feathering skills are red. Almost, not all have to be red. But yeah, I wanted to do a magic build and we finally got one, but it's a different type of magic build. Interesting. So, I feel like I'm super strong and I don't have to worry about nobody no more. And we even got this evade skill that's like even crazier. So, let's see here. So we got the evade, RB, and RB, okay. And the flickering blade. Brandish your sword to weaken enemies. Probably use that, but not the other one. So, okay. So we beat that boss. Now the real question is, where do we go from here? Oh, hey there, buddy. Can I get you from there? Oh, don't worry. We got plenty more where that came from, homie. Like I said, we got plenty more where that came from, homie. Now this game's on easy mode. And for some of y'all might be like, oh, that's so boring. Now for Chocopie, and this game is still just beginning from what I heard. So, I am 100% okay that I am cheesing these guys right now. I do not like hard games, so for me, this is the most amazing thing I just found out. Oh, what are you doing there, buddy? How you like me now, boy? How you like me now, baby? You ain't got nothing on me, sucker. Ultimate magic build. Tell me. Oh, this guy gave me trouble earlier. What about now? Ooh. What about now? What about now? Still gives me a little bit of trouble, to be honest.
our great Meng.
How you like me now, homie? What's up? What you gonna do about that? Nothing. Do I get health regeneration though, like I did with the other build? Wow. Complete destruction, baby. Ooh, and the wow, look at the distance on that, dude. We are in unstoppable force right now. I'm talking all this crap, but I might find another boss that just whoops my butt again. And then we'll be stuck all over again. Now, I've read many things on this game, and there's going to be many times in this game where you're just going to have to switch the build. Like, I did not want to do it. I just wanted to beat it with my longsword so bad so I could get that dopamine rush. But I will be honest, I still got the same rush because beating it and not letting your blood pressure go up is way better than dying 50 times and winning finally. Okay? I am trying to steer far away from being a gambling addict. Because Chocopai didn't think he was a gambler up until he played VR gambling and spent $4,000 in one day and lost it in 10 minutes. So yeah, if my daddy knew, he'd probably come over here and drop kick me in the face. So we'll keep that away from Daddy, Chocopai. And trust me, I'm not a rich man to be spending. We don't have 4K to be spending like that. Okay, good thing we came back here. I did not know there was a teleportation thing. Alright, now I can relax, watch King of the Hill, and enjoy this game. Now I will say, I'm probably gonna save this build because, well, I'm gonna switch off and go back to Longsword. Because Longsword is just more fun for me. You know, fun factor is very important too, you know? It's not just about cheese and bosses. But if we are going to do that, I am definitely going to have to take a picture of this build right now because this build is absolutely phenomenal. So, give yo boy Chocopai 1 second as he takes a picture of this build of mine that I just did. I'm gonna name it the Ultimate Cheese Build. I highly doubt it's gonna work forever, but you know what? Up until now, it worked pretty good. So what's Gucci, man? Recording video is not available while on call. I'm not on call with nobody. Oh, it's because your boy is streaming right now. Or am I? What? Am I able to? What the heck? Sorry, I'm messing with my iPad camera. Time-lapse video. I can't do videos. Okay, we're just gonna have to take a picture. Fine. Picture is fine too. Is there a way to? I wish I could take all of this. This is the most they'll stretch out. I'll have to take 2 videos then. So we don't get the last thing over there, so this picture, come over here and take this picture. Okay. Alright, so we got the picture for this build, and I'll name it so I don't forget. Alright, magic feathering. Cheese. I'm just gonna say cheese so I know what I'm talking about. Cheese build, right? Oh, I'm so glad I beat that boss. In your face game. In your stupid face. Magic. Feathering. Cheese. Cheese. Perfect. So now I have those two saved. So if I ever want to go back to this, I know how to do it. And then, sorry, get that stupid thing stuck in my head. And then, it's an old school movie. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you're probably too young. And if you are old, you have no class. You should have watched that movie. It's called Dude, Where's My Car? My wife's never seen it, but my wife is white and I'm black, so it's. I'm just joking. I'm Asian. All right, so hold up your little horsey dogs there, partner. So we created that video. We got these two builds for my magic if we want to go backwards ever again. And then I took a picture before I changed my stuff. Okay, I don't need his tips video no more. Longsword. And then I have my longsword build again right here. So we could go back to longsword whenever we want, but as we're exploring and this build is super OP, might as well just keep it for a little while until we find the next area. Ooh, our madness is crazy. So that means right now, if I die, then I basically lose all my points, which is not very nice or good. But then again, who said I'm going to die now? Because your boy is unstoppable. I'm an unstoppable force of pain for these monsters. Sorry. Crazy laughter. Crazy laugh coming in. Amazingly good weapon, Dark Frost Edge. You know what? Flickering Blade. Flickering Blade. It's honestly kind of, yeah, stupid. On this gun. I mean, on this weapon. If I'm going to use this, I might as well have fun with it, right? So, we're going to switch this to one of these. So, let's see. Summon all your strength for a powerful thrust. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like the sound of that so far. One hand. Okay, I'm a little confused. When used with Skyborn Magic, Vanguard Breaker. This is okay. Okay, cool. Enables you to chain a one-handed sword light attack after Vanguard Breaker. Okay, those are all things I want. Now there was something cool over here, but I did not know how to use earlier. And I think it's this one. I like, yes, this thing right here. Oh boy. I will say this is a very cool one. It literally just stun locks the enemy up into the freaking air. And I did not know how to use this skill earlier because none of the YouTube guides ever tells you how to use skills. But you had to get like 3 of her things up and then it would actually trigger the tornado. Because for the life of me, I was like, dude, how is this stupid tornado supposed to trigger? It was really getting on my nerves, if I'm being honest with y'all. Well, but now we're good. Now I did put more. I had more points than him, right? So at this point, I am going to say I think I can make this work. Where okay, that gives me set feathering on. Okay, set that on. Now we got 2, right? Ah, I really want this tornado one if I'm gonna play with the single-handed sword for a while. Because I want to do this tornado thing. But we don't have enough, so Why don't I just do this for now? Okay, so this is the flickering blade. Not really using that, so we can change it to that one. And I want 2 more, so let's let my greed take over. Smart thing to take off. That man did not. He was not able to get this far. Yet he was only level 29. I'm level 40, so I grinded a lot before I got to where he is at currently. So more power to him, man. Spells that require 4 or more Skyborn might increases your tenacity, making these spells more difficult for enemies to interrupt. Ooh, very nice. While you gain increased feathering attack power, provided your weapon has feathering attack power. My weapon has feathering attack power? I don't know. Let's see. No, it doesn't. I just put a lot of feathering on this. Now, do I have a single sword that has feathering? No. I don't have. I'm sure there is going to be a sword with feathering, but I don't have it yet, so. And if we're going to do this, might as well look cool while we do it, right? So, I'm going to equip my long blade, but not the normal long blade I like to use. We're going to equip the cooler one, which is the lightning one. Yeah, lightning, baby. I just think it looks cool. It's all about cool factor at the end of the day, right? Okay, so we're still... We're gonna use this thrust. We still need 2 skill points, so I gotta sacrifice. I hate sacrificing stuff. Now, he never got to unlock this tree. He just told me that if you have enough points, invest it over here, and that's, I just listened to him. This gives me feathering, which is very strong. This gives me agility, which is strong for the weapon. So I'm trying to see which one's more worth it to take off, because they're connected. So if you take one off, you're kind of screwing yourself somewhere. Yeah, I really don't see where else I could take this stuff off of, except for over here. Ah, that sucks. It is what it is, though. We're a lot stronger than the other guy anyways. Now we could do that one, and Vanguard Breaker grants your weapon a more potent pose break, which is cool. I've never used it, so maybe we'll like it, but I just like the cool tornado effect. But in order to get the cool tornado effect, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to get 6 upgrades. So we got a little ways to go if I want to do that, dog. Yeah, we got some ways to go if we want to go that direction. Okay, so this is where the game gets it always gets confusing. These type of games, it's like after you beat the boss, like games like this doesn't really exactly tell you where to go. So I hate that about these type of games. I just wish it would like literally point you in the direction, because I want to just have more fun. And wandering around aimlessly, not knowing where to go, is not fun for me. I do not find that as an enjoyable experience. But that's just me. Now we got this. Wow, okay. So that has some link to it. Okay, so we got L2 left trigger and then R. So Okay. Yeah, I definitely want the tornado though. Just the fact that it lifts the enemies up into the air sounds terrific. And I'm getting my feather, like my magic feathering or whatever it's called, so fast now that it's completely viable for being able to spam these magic attacks. Okay, so we're definitely going to switch this when we can to get this thing up here. That is the goal at the moment. You know what? Well, let's just try that on an enemy and see how it feels first before I start going crazy. I don't understand what this teleport is for. Now it teleports you after you defeat the boss. But there's a teleporter here. Why? What's the reason? I can't get up anywhere. It's literally to teleport yourself out of this arena. I don't understand it in games. Maybe it's because this area was open and can be accessed still. So it's only here just for idiots like me that it comes back and doesn't have a way to go, so it's right here to teleport out. That must be it, because I don't see anything else. Okay. Maybe we'll go back to Palace Hill and see if it opens up somewhere. Or maybe I could look and not go crazy. Commander Hong Lang. Wuchang. Where to go after Commander Hong Lang. Where to go after Commander Ho Long. Perfect. God, I hate watching YouTube videos to know where to go. It's annoying. Oh, lag. My internet don't lag. Alright, there you go. You need to use the Reverend Temple key to go to the Cloud Spire after defeating the Holong boss. Okay. Okay, so it says it's in my inventory. Reverend. Wait, what? You need to use the Reverend Temple key. Okay, I got that. Perfect. And we got some other stuff too that I don't know what the heck these are, but we got it. God, I really hate the Xbox controller. The joystick is always so... It's just so jiggly, man. PlayStation, it doesn't jiggle, the joystick. Like, there's a little all Xbox controllers have wobble on their joysticks. It's just how they make them. I don't know why they make them that way. They should learn from PlayStation and make it better, in my opinion. I have both the consoles, so I'm not a fanboy of each. Both have good and bads. It's just what's good is good. PS5 controllers are just better. It's a fact. Okay, so let's see where I go. Okay, so he went to... Where are you teleporting to? Okay. I think I know where he teleported to. It's just here. No, I guess that makes sense because you spawned here after you were in basically a coma for a couple days. Just follow her real quick until we don't need to watch this no more. So she's going over here. See, you would never know this is where you need to go. I'm just being honest. Like, okay, perfect. Alright, now I know where to go. Perfect. Now we can watch King of the Hill and just relax. So after you beat Commander Ho Lang, which is the first boss I fought that made me want to pull my hair out, I cheesed the crap out of him. You come over here, and you get a key from defeating that boss, talk to this dude, open this door, talk to this dude again, and then boom, there's your new map. So there you guys go. Now I'm just gonna keep on playing the game.
Well, I'm here. The problem is how to get in.
Oh, how to get in? Don't worry. I have open sesame. Wonder why the open sesame came from. Sesame seeds. What does it have to do with opening a door in Magic Aladdin times?
Oh, you've managed to open the door.
This sucker
You've got some skill.
is the NPC that
Beyond
helps
this
you on
cave
some
lies
boss
Cloud
fights.
Spire.
Which
I've
I
been
mean
there
is literally
before.
2 so far.
Cold.
Out of
Fighting.
5 or 7 I've fought already.
Take this.
He's a liar.
If you get too cold, a sip will warm
He
you
said,
up.
I'll be there whenever you
The
blow
road
the
ahead is
whistle.
long, my friend.
You lying
May we
sack
meet again
of
soon.
rice hat. Go pick your rice, you sucker. I can say that because I'm Asian, alright?
The road ahead is long, my friend.
Oh, the road ahead is long. Don't worry. I can take care of myself because you don't help me at all. Oh, shoot. I'm scared with those noises now.
You've got guts walking around out there? Who knows when those
Yes, I do.
Cloud Spire thieves will be back? Turn back while you still can. If you keep going, you'll
Ooh,
end
my
up
other
in
games
their
are all downloaded
clutches.
too. I think I gotta check on those. Sorry, 1 second. I downloaded a bunch of other games. My Friendly Neighborhood, they're all free on Game Pass. I told my wife I'd.
You've got guts walking around there? Who knows when those cloud sparrow thieves will be back? Turn back
Cloud
while
sparrow
you
thieves.
still can. If you keep... You've got guts. Turn back while you still can. If you...
Thank you, I appreciate that. That's the nicest guy probably in this game, warning me. There's been a couple people that are nice enough to warn me. I don't want to lose what I got right now because I want to upgrade.
I've got no food left to give.
I would love to give you some food.
Not who I expected. Some marauding soldiers came through recently. Stole my last scrap. The Emperor's dead. And they think the madam will
We still gotta
dance to
finish
their
up Death
tunes.
Stranding 2. This is the problem with me, man.
They'll
I really
get
like Death
what's
Stranding 2.
coming
I hated Death
soon
Stranding
enough.
1. But once I understand the game, I have more patience for it. I did not know what Death Stranding 1 was supposed to be about. So that's why I hated it. I understand it now, so I enjoyed number 2. But the only problem with me in video games is, once I get close to the end, it's like where combat falls. Like, no matter how good a game is, even Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Like, the stories will push us through. But I didn't even finish Red Dead Redemption 2, okay? And that should tell you something. It's not about how good the game is. It's just I get bored. And once I get like 80% into a game, I never actually get to finish games. And now I do finish games, but very few and in between. I just get bored. And I switch off to a different game eventually, so... Now, like I said, I don't really like using this sword. The magic is so good though. But look at her. She's dancing like she's a ballerina. I don't feel cool doing that. I do feel cool doing these slashes though. You know, I know she's a woman, but like, this just looks way cooler than little dancing butterfly moves she does here, okay? Personal preference, like I said. Nothing against females or anything else. It's just personal preference, homie. Okay. The right side is dark, so go there. On our lampy lamp. Oh, I was hoping we were out of these little weird dungeon areas. Okay, so this one goes here, and it seems pretty intricate, so I'm gonna go left first. Hoping that it's just a small little thing. Now, like I said, I'm gonna repeat it again for anybody stuck, but after you beat Commander Hong Lai, or whatever her name is, that really beats everyone's butt, when you finally beat her like I did, where you wake up is where you need to be. And it's the first place you start when you start this game, and you just go straight down out of the temple to the left and open the side door, and you'll see a rice head, guys. So okay, wait, was that it? Cool, if that was it, then I am happy. That was it. Cool, I'm happy. I didn't want to explore too much crazy, going different thousands of different paths. Ooh, look at us just getting magic for nothing. Just walking gives us magic. It's like magic. You don't think I see you, dog? Stop tripping. Get one shot at, baby. Now, I did not know about this magic that I'm using, but it actually has a little bit of a AoE damage, which is pretty nice. I really like that. So if there's two enemies close together, they're definitely gonna get hit. I want to use this skill. Ooh, we are very strong, man. What? Good with your homie, dog. Okay, they're probably the person to shoot me. No? Oh, the game is being quite nice to me right now. Usually not that nice. What's wrong with you, game? You're scaring me being so nice to me right now. Is it because you want to make us feel at ease and then, like, completely punish us? I don't trust this kind of game, man. It puts you at ease, and then it just all suddenly crushes you once again. Like, now I know some guys out there and women like that type of stuff, but Chocopi ain't into that, okay? I like to be the one dominating, okay? Not the one getting dominated by. Okay. I know I'm going backwards, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing. This game, exploration is key and it's fun. And it's needed if you want to get stronger, so. Okay, upstairs, absolutely nothing. Right, left side, absolutely nothing. So, what does that say? Only path forward is going down. Perfect. I like it when it's a lot more linear like this, so I don't get confused. Now I know that all I have to do is go down. Oh, no sexy slide for y'all. Cause I got an armor on. In your face, young boys. And young lesbian girls out there. I don't know why I said that. Okay, maybe I should go this way. I hope there's like a shrine somewhere close. Okay, so we could go even deeper down with that, or go here real quick. Check this stuff out. Oh, ho, ho, you got wrong, homeboy. Stop tripping, man. You ain't gonna touch me. Alright, if any of y'all comment, I apologize in advance. I'll say sorry tomorrow. It's probably the usual youngsters and friends I've met through streaming, so I know y'all forgive me. Chocopi's a nice guy anyway, alright? So, I'm gonna watch King of the Hill while I talk and yap on and play this game, so. Master Tai Chi to grasp the primordial wisdom. King of the Hill is so good now that I'm in my 30s. I understand it. What the heck did she just say? You don't need pedicures for these monsters. You need a blacksmith. Peggy Hill. I hate Peggy Hill. I'm just being honest. As for me, I just don't like her character is so annoying. I like everybody else's character, but Peggy is so annoying. But she's getting her feet done, and it's been a joke in this whole, I don't even know if to call it cartoon, but it's about her feet. That she got big old monster Texas feet. And she's getting, and it's funny, the neighbor next door is Asian, but they're Laotian. I only met one Laotian friend, his name was Tony. He wasn't really a close friend, just a friend, you know what I'm saying? Side friend. But, yeah. The only Laotian person I've ever met in my life. I didn't even know what they were until I met Tony. But then again, King of the Hill's neighbor is Laotian themselves. I thought they were my kind of Asian before. I forgot. But the Asians are so rude to the Hill family. But it's funny that the Hills family is always either oblivious or they're just too darn nice, and they always give them a second chance. And here she is at a nail salon with her, the Asian lady next door. And now she's being nice. They made fun of her feet at a nail salon, and Cowell's wife or whatever she's being nice to Peggy. They're making fun of her foot, and she won't translate what they said. I love it. She says, she thinks your feet lovely, and it's an honor to walk on them. Dude, I'm telling you right now, for y'all American white girls that love to go get your foot and pedicures at a Vietnamese, it's usually Vietnamese, alright? I'm just gonna be honest, it is. Yes, they are talking shit about you if you got stinky feet. Don't get me wrong, man. You don't speak their language. Guaranteed. It's like going to the doctors, man. You wouldn't believe how many doctors and nurses talk crap about y'all and me when we go to them for constipation and stuff. I've seen it on Reddit already. There has a whole blog on Reddit about nurses and doctors just talking crap about patients, and and about us coming in for real medical issues that we're worried about, calling us crybabies and all sorts of annoying. It's like police officers, right? Why they always arrest black people? Well, you know, when they arrest a certain type of people and skin color over and over again, people start to associate things with certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, like the nail salon situation, most know that you don't speak Vietnamese, so they are talking shit about you. Not all, but trust me, if you start hearing them talking Vietnamese to each other and laughing, more than likely they're talking shit about you and laughing. Hopefully that doesn't ruin some girl's time at her nail salon or foot salon, but don't worry, girls don't watch my YouTube videos, so we're good. Alright, watch this. Gadaboosh! Oh, you didn't die from that? Well, how about Gadadooshka number 2? And we got another 3 left. But I want to this one. Yeah, what's up now, homeboy? Dang, this is such a strong build. Now that is why I wanted to have this longsword. Get the best of both worlds right now. Get to cheese through these areas. And also get to use my longsword once in a while for fun. Peggy really can't take productive criticism, man. That's why I do not like her character. She is such a self-absorbed woman. Oh boy, this guy's actually strong. Oh, it's because I wasn't using the sword. I will say, as far as the back stabs and the front stabs go, the dual blades and the sword look the coolest. I haven't seen the axe yet, but the long sword feels better as striking goes. Cause she's, like I said, a ballerina here. Not that cool. Look at this. This is cool. This is not cool. For me at least. But the stabbing effect is a lot cooler on the short sword and the... Yeah... I don't know why the long sword doesn't look as cool. Okay. Now I'm watching King of the Hill, like I said. I don't know if you know the show or not. I grew up watching it. I'm telling you, if you're older now, you should go rewatch it. There's so much in that show that I can relate to now as a grown adult that I could not understand as a child. And man, Dale is such a smart idiot. All this conspiracy and stuff is like right on with this generation. But he is so clueless to what's in front of him. He reminds me of a very good friend of mine. Such a smart guy, knowing all the conspiracies and stuff like that, but he completely misreads the Bible. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Okay. Doesn't that go back up to where I just was? So I'm assuming it's coming down. God, Peggy, you're so annoying. They're doing nominations right now not gonna explain the whole episode to you, but like she's already like, oh, I already know who we're gonna nominate. Like it's gonna be her. Like, dude, are you so arrogant and prideful? She is like the type of person that she thinks she's smart, but she's just average, and she can't see her own stupidity, and she's super prideful. I hate that kind of personality. Now my wife is nothing like that, thank God. But boy, oh boy, watching this stupid. No, it's not a stupid show. I love this show. I just hate every episode with Peggy in it, man. She is annoying. And she's always in a mood, and when she doesn't get her way, she complains and talks shite about everybody around her, like such a bitter woman, dude. She's almost like she's on menopause 24/7. And she's not old enough in this show, at least right now, to be in menopause. Imagine the new series coming out. If it's already out, I don't know. But imagine how she is now that she's in menopause age. And women do get kind of crazy during menopause. My mom changed literally night and day personalities. She's still my mom. I still love her. But her patience and hoorah attitude, she's a lot more aggressive now and lacks a lot more. She lost a lot of her patience that she used to have as my mother. That's because women get testosterone as they get older, and men get estrogen. But unfortunately, Choco-Pie right now is struggling with having too much estrogen and too little testosterone right now. Oh, is this a different area? Whoa! Is it? Cool. It is! Okay, let's talk to this monster.
You're going to cross the bridge? I don't know if you're searching for someone or passing through, but you should leave here now.
Oh, homegirl, you look
From
sickly.
Hill's Watch.
Look at your fingers, dude. That's nasty.
Taking any woman they could find. They favor the young and fair.
Don't worry, they wouldn't take you,
They
girl.
won't hesitate to take married women either, if it means leaving with something.
Poor lady, though.
I only managed to escape
Now, I'm only saying this because of the video
because
game,
my
alright?
husband fought them off.
I have a lot more empathy in real
Hill's
life.
Watch is just across the bridge. If that's where you're going.
Okay, so I'm sure we have to come back and
Hill's
talk to her
Watch
after
is
we find
just
her
across
family.
the bridge.
Okay, find her family. We do that. Okay, this is another riddle thing. I think you get 3 of these, and you only have. You gotta answer them right. And if you answer them wrong, you get teleported somewhere, but you still get stuff if you answer them wrong. But you can't redo these in the game. So, just letting you know, if you run across these doors, you only have 1 shot. And for me, I'm going to cheat because I don't really care, and I'd rather get the right answer than the wrong answer. All riddle and location. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Delusions. Let me try to figure this out before I cheat. See if I would have got the right one. Delusions grip, convictions burns. Greed and folly take their turn. Breathless wails, pure spirit of night. Lifeless forms devoid of light. Okay, what? I didn't pay attention to the first one. It's like a poem. All the course of destiny, challenge the dreads of fate. Okay. Honestly, I would not have known which one is the... It's this... I don't want... Spoiler alert for those of you guys that are playing this game. I'm going to tell you the answer in 3, 2, 1. It's this. Challenge the dread of fate. I have no idea why it's this, but this is what it is. So, you want to do the correct answer, there you go. Like I said, you'll know you did the correct answer if the door opens and it does not teleport you nowhere. And bada bing, bada boom, door is open. Back to King of the Hill. What a lovely life. Dude, I don't know what it is, but in the mornings, the medications, I wake up in pain. And I think the only reason I stay up so late is because during this time at night, I have nothing to stress out about. My business is okay. Um, and the medication's already in my body. So this is the best time in my life. I mean, during the whole course of the day, where I feel the best is when I'm on my bed trying to go to sleep playing video games at night. Like I have nothing else to stress about, and stress really can cause pain. And I just, yeah, I think that's why I have such insomnia problems right now, because I always fear going to sleep and waking up in pain. So choco pie is always a lot more in a better mood at this time of night, even though I should be going to sleep right now. But not that y'all need to know about all that, but you know, I just say this so if anybody ever watches these videos or comes inside my YouTube, you know, and you're going through the same thing, at least you know that someone out there can relate to you. Might be not all in the same way, but at least I can relate to you a little bit. Okay, so we just got something new. Almost feels like I should wear, this is a costume that you should wear somewhere. In front of someone, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she just talked about they even kidnap married women. So I feel like this is something I should wear. But the stats are so bad except for corruption stuff. Okay, I want to see what this helmet looks like, to be honest, so I'm gonna put that bad boy on real quick. Ooh, God, girl. Okay, if it didn't show her face, it'd be even more disgusting than it already kind of looks. But because it shows her face, it's not as grotesque as I thought at first. It's still pretty disgusting. She's wearing a helmet of a dead monster. This homegirl's actually pretty wearing stuff like that is pretty disgusting. Yeah. Bad just the outfit kinda though. Better than the centipede in my opinion. Alright, wait, let me just double check if that was everything. Now, this. I know I'm playing dress up, but that's the name of the game. I would really like this one if the helmet wasn't like this. I like any costumes that has a little cloth over the nose and mouth. I always think that looks cool in the game, but I just hate the helmet. So because of that, we're going to... No, not that one. Was it this one? There's a hairstyle I like in this game. And it's from one of these. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. This had a little ponytail. I would have liked this one because the eye patch. I know we're not playing Barbie dress us up, but I'm sorry. This is a horrifying mask. I do not want to wear that. Okay. Enough of Barbie dress up. It's time to keep going. Okay. So that's weird. We answered it right, but honestly, the reward seems to be lacking. Explore every area we can. Alright. And we finally found the totem.
Hills, what is just...
Okay, we got 1, 2 centipede, this one. all sent to be except for the chest. Okay, so let's wear this wedding stuff. Bridal shackles.
Hills, what is just across?
I should just say something different too. Alright. This is not as bad as some of the gossip in this game. Okay. Let's see if I have something to level me up real quick before I keep going. 803. Okay, I think that's for at least 1 point. Yeah. Okay, like I said, I want to go up here and grab this instead of what I have currently. I think as far as skills go, it's just cooler having a tornado. In my opinion, that's just cool. So I need 4 skills to get that though. So for right now, or should I just start stacking this? Start stacking it this way. Should I? Oh. Flash effect. Ooh, this does frostbite? I haven't seen a build that does like frostbite yet. The fact that this does frostbite is actually pretty dope. And we are playing at 90% madness right now, so. And honestly, this skill is so OP. Like, the most enemies are gonna fly through the air, and I don't know about like the big Goliath looking ones, but most enemies, which is all of them except for the bosses, fly in the air. So, pretty cool one. I'm gonna aim for that, so we're just going this way. 10,000 is what I need. I have 10K right now. Got something else here. So increases your weapon's stab attack power. And we did buy something else that says increases damage dealt against large enemies. And then we have increases your weapon's magic damage. Now I wonder, is feathering magic damage or not? That's a question that needs to be answered. Check. Magic. Okay. Ah, feathering is a magic type of one, so. So this keychain increases your weapon's damage. Is actually pretty dope for what I'm running right now. Increases your stab attack power. We're not really trying to get close to the enemy whatsoever, so. This one, recover health upon defeating enemy. Great. And increases weapon stab attack, but we have increases your weapon's magic damage. Seems like that one is the way to go, homie. For the build I got. Oh, Okay, let's keep on going. And switch up back to what I want you to wear, girl. You're gonna wear what I want you to wear. We're like that over here, homie. Oh, girl, put some pants on. They literally got. I ain't gonna say it. Not even gonna say it. Ooh, we got a bird up there too. Hey, Mr. Birdie. Thank you. Come again. Dude, we still got so much magic in us. Like never-ending source of magic. Alright, now it's gonna get confusing. This is where it starts branching in every level. So many different ways to go. So I want to not pick the right way, but I want to pick the side options. So I never have to return. Okay, great. Perfect. So now, I'm glad I checked this way. So now I know, oh, until we knock down that ladder, that we do not need to come here. Ah, makes my life more peaceful. I hate having too many choices. And I feel like I'm missing out on something. It gave me something. And it might be a new face or something like that, you know? Okay, we don't have cost loss remaining. Don't have that. So what we got, it was not for that. For another weapon upgrade? That's what could be for. Nope, we only have one of the four. What was it? The feathering. This maxed out. So, what did I just pick up? Which one is it? It's not for over here. It's not for over here. It's not for over here. Oh. Crossbow blood. Crossbow blood. Oh, interesting. So, I don't know what this is, but it seems like we can finally get this. Maddening incense charges +1. Increases the maddening incense duration. Oh boy, so we got. Alright. I'm going to take that all back because I don't know what the heck is what. Okay, is there another one that takes the cost bow blood? We got bow blood right now. Maddening incense. Is that an item? Increases the maddening incense charges at the cost of bow blood. What? Oh, uses bow blood. There's some different items in this game. That's why I'm looking at these that you can upgrade. That you don't need skill points for. You just need the item. So keep a lookout for that. Temper. Oh, this would be nice to have, but we don't have it. This one or that one. Red mercury you need for every upgrade, minor upgrades at least. Everything else you kind of need something. With that one, cost loss remains. Okay, so that is specifically for the bow blood, whatever I just got. So I don't know what this means though. Is this something like I have to put in my item tree to use, or increases the maddening incense? So like I said, some people want to have their maddening incense. It makes you take more damage, but it makes you stronger too, right? So some people would like to get to maddening a lot quicker. So this is why I believe that they have this option in this game. It's quite a unique style of gameplay. But I wonder if I should just upgrade one multiple times like this, or if I should just upgrade both of them. Increase the maddening incense duration. Okay, so this is duration, and this is charges. Okay. So we got bow blood. I'm going to assume, just like this is also an item. Maddening incense. When used, and also prevents the loss of madness for a time. The shrines are able to ensure the power of madness remains abundant. Yep. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. Let's go down and look just in case. Oh, Johnny boy, what's up, man? Earlier when you were in, dude, I was talking literally for an hour and a half, and I don't know if you heard me earlier, and let me know if you did hear me talk to you. But when another Hans came in and another guy, Martin, came in, Martin couldn't hear me, and Hans couldn't hear me until I fixed my mic. I realized, but my mic was on, but it wasn't really on. So, yeah. I was basically speaking to myself for about 2 hours on stream, muted. So, yeah, that's always fun. I know my mic's working now, so let me know if you heard me earlier when you were talking about ready or not. You didn't hear me? Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I have no idea how I fixed it. I literally just put my mic up. This headset's pretty easy. If I want to mute myself, I put my little mic thing up, muted, put it down to unmute. So I don't know what was happening earlier. But I heard about your ready or not. You got excited for it. I'm glad. When you get it, you let me know. Me, you, and Blank, who I bought the game for, we'll play it together. We just need 2 more other people because I think it's a squad of 5. So we'll have fun together. You know what I'm saying? But we won't play the nightclub mission because that's too much for you, okay? You just turned 20. You know, I basically think you're still a young kid, so we don't need to play a strip club, nightclub, okay? But we could play all other missions together. Yeah. Nah, I really, for myself, honestly, I kept dying at that level. So every mission I played on ease, like normal, which normal in that game is hard because that game is hardcore, and I beat every mission playing solo. Playing solo on that game is actually fun, commanding your officers and stuff. And what I was telling you earlier when I was muted is the problem with multiplayer is, you know, when you play with groups of people. Yeah, I know. John says I want the nightclub mission because I want to see boobs, even though I can watch porn on my phone. Weirdo. Anyways, let me finish my thought process. What I was trying to tell you earlier when I was muted is when you play multiplayer in that game, like, someone has to take control, right? It's a squad, right? And I have no problem taking control. I'm a business owner. But when you play multiplayer, you're playing with a lot of people with different personalities online. And I play with a group of black homies that I just met on that game. And they were all over the place. One seemed like he was more dominant. And if someone's more dominant, I don't mind them leading. It's just they didn't know how to lead. So, like, when we go through a door, like, the person behind us in our team should always keep their back to us because the AI in that game is so good that they will open a door and just pop at you if you're, like, not focusing. So one person who's in the back of the team should always be behind. Only 2 people should open doors at the same time, because some of the doors have bombs on them. And also, there should be communications when you go in. So you should be like, hey, I'm going in first, you go look at the right side. Like, it should be like that. That's how I would like to play it. You know, but, you know, when you play with randos online, you know, different personalities, and some people think they could be the boss. Now, ain't nobody the boss like Choco Pie, but that's because, like I said, years of being a business owner, I know how to be the boss, man. But regardless, it is a fun game, and I think we'll have a good time. Maybe there will be some frustration, though, because I could already tell you're going to die, John. Or you're going to be a little trolly troll and shoot me. Because friendly fire is definitely a thing in that game. And if you shoot me more than 3 times, I'm going to not play with you. But I really do hope you get the game so we can play together. Alright, now back to what I was doing. That was everything I wanted to tell Johnny Boy earlier, but I was muted, so. Reduces HP but boost. Okay, so we got what we needed. We got our madness thing, but honestly our character is already at pretty high madness. But might as well test out the item itself. So let's use it. Boom. I used it. Character madness all the way to level 100, baby. Perfect. Enter Dream World. Perfect. Everything's red. I'm doing oh my god, I was stuck on a boss earlier. I died like 20 times. My friend came over just out of nowhere. He's just one of those friends, one of my best friends in town. Just came over without telling me, brought his whole family, and I told him, oh, give me 20 minutes to take a shower. But literally, I was in this room trying to beat that boss, getting angrier and angrier. I'm not usually that rude of a host, but boy, I was so frustrated. And then finally I gave up and I came back, watched some other YouTuber, and found this cheese build, and now I beat that boss. So thank goodness for YouTube builds. But like I said, I don't like playing games too much where I have to watch YouTube the whole time. And I'm watching King of the Hill right now, the best show for grown adults that like cartoons. What's good with you? Oh snap, baby, you little mother sucker. You thought you would've got me, huh? Yeah, you thought wrong, homie. Alright. Alright, I'm wearing this bridal thing because maybe somebody wants to take me as a bride, but it doesn't really protect me too much. We'll see. Snowfall Palace, once prosperous, serene, now seeks to grow. Therefore, we call upon the maidens of Hillwatch. I got so many games on Game Pass. I got Shadows of Mordor. Well, no, that was $6. Very cheap. I got like 3 or so different games I want to show off on stream. Game Pass is so great on Xbox. It just sucks at Dying Light. I am actually really excited for Dying Light the Beast now, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, Johnny. You got me. I'm excited, but now you really kind of pissed me off. Not really, but disappointed me because of the news that it got delayed. Now I think the reason why they delayed it is because this month coming up, August, we have Mafia: The Old Country coming up. We have a lot of good games coming up, and I think Dying Light moved it because anytime a company delays games, it's to fix glitches or bugs. Or the number one, most of the time, it's number one, is money. They don't want to compete with another game that's coming out that month because a lot of kids don't have a lot of money, so they can only buy one game per month. So I think they moved it because of Mafia: Old Country coming out and all the games coming out in August. That's my theory. It's all for money. So, John said, I'm going to get a new controller. Though when I get money, probably on Facebook Market. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Johnny, listen to me carefully. Get the PS5 controller I have, okay? I know it's expensive, but try to find it cheap that someone used. And even if you find a cheap one and it has a little bit of stick drift, on the PS5 Elite controller for just 20 bucks. I know it's still expensive, but you can change it's the easiest thing. You know I'm not that smart with technology. All you have to do is uplift the controller onto your PS5 Elite, and you have back pedals. Amazing. I told you. Once you use back pedals on a game, I'm telling you, John, if you've never had back pedals on a gaming controller, I will change your life forever. But you open the thing, and if you buy this PS5 Elite controller from someone for cheap and it has stick drift, you only have to pay 20 bucks. I know it's still expensive, but it's 20 bucks for each joystick controller that has stick drift. And it's literally pop open your thing. You don't need no wrench, no screw, nothing. Pop open, and it even has a lever inside the PS5 Elite controller, unlike the Xbox Elite controller. And you pop that baby open and just sock it in. Like, it's the easiest thing in the world, dude. So get that controller. I'm telling you, if you're gonna save up money for a controller, get the PS5 Elite controller that I have. And plus, it's made for PS5, so it has all the trigger effects, and it also has like other cool features where you can map out your buttons and stuff. Why do you think Chocopile always goes into has a stream on pause when he buys a new game? Because I'm mapping the buttons. Trust me, it's gonna change your life for gaming forever. John said the only bad news is Dying Light is coming out around the time Sonic. Oh fuck, that's not bad news for me. I know it's bad news for you, John. John really loves Sonic, and if I had a choice between dude, in all honesty, Johnny boy, Sonic Cross Worlds versus Dying Light, it's not even a competition, dude. Dying Light is AAA studio. Even though you're a fanboy of Sonic, it should not be a question mark to you, dog. It should be Dying Light all the way, dude. I do not care. But Sonic, even being a fanboy, it's not a AAA game. It's a racing game. You should get Dying Light. John said, and he's talking about the controller I mentioned, but it's $200. I just need a controller I can use for at the moment. Right, but you can find it for cheaper, dog. Dude, John, screw your at the moment, dog. You have no idea. You really don't know until you have one of these controllers. You do not know what you're missing out on playing video games. I'm telling you, save a little bit more of your allowance and wait a little bit and buy that controller, or buy it from a person that's selling it. I am telling you, you will not regret it for the rest of your freaking life. And it's gonna be a long time before we see the PlayStation 6, so you're gonna use it for a long time, brother. I don't steer you wrong when I give you these advices. Now, I know $200 is a lot for someone like you, but still, like I said, if you find it from someone selling it, they'll probably sell it for $100. Because anything used, you know, it's usually half the price. So, and maybe that person sold their games. So, dude, I could see you finding that controller for literally $100 used. And even if it has stick drift, you could literally next time just wait a little bit, pay $20 and get a new joystick that doesn't have stick drift to put on there. For my Xbox Elite controller, that also costs about $200, $240 with tax, I think. Unfortunately, this one, it's a lot harder to change if you get stick drift. So the only choice I had is to buy a brand new one that cost $130 instead of the $200 one that I got in the beginning. So Xbox is a little bit more of a POS. You know, Xbox and PS5, they both have good and bads, but I love the PS5 controller. I even bought a dongle for $50 that I could put on my Xbox just to use my PlayStation controller on. But honestly, I have not used that at all, only because the Xbox Elite controller I have has 4 back pedals and PlayStation only has 2. And those 4 back pedals are actually very useful when you play video games. It's like you don't want to, I never have to push my thumbstick down on my controllers, which is nice when you have to sprint like this. And as you get older, your thumbs hurt, and you might get arthritis for always clicking the thumbstick. So it's nice just having to click the pedals in the back. Anyways, enough of my sales pitch on that shit. I'm done talking about it. But yeah, pretty sad Dying Light moved back. Because I was so ready. Mafia, the old country, I don't think it's going to be good to my expectations of the old Mafia games. Because the old Mafia games were open world GTA style. This one is more linear, which is okay. But not what I wanted. I wanted an open world like the old Mafia games. I wanted to beat up store clerks and tell them give me money and smash their face in. Like the old Mafia games were, until they put a weird black dude in it. Have you ever heard of a black Mafia member? Not really. Maybe there is one, but there's not really. So, you know, I was hoping for an open world back to the original with today's graphics kind of Mafia game. But no. They're giving us a linear game, so I'm not really that excited for Mafia Old Country. It looks fun. And also, it's only 20 to 24 hour story. For a $70 game, 20 hours is not enough for me. I want it a lot longer. I don't mind that it's linear. I wish it was open world, but 20 hours for 70 bucks is a bunch of bullshit, dog. No, actually, I think they're selling Mafia for like 50 bucks. So they're pricing it under because it's a shorter game. So I still wish it was longer though. And I wish they went back to the original Mafia 1 and 2. But you can't get everything you want in this world, man. Like I said, they moved GTA 6 till next year. And who knows if Choco Pie is going to be healthy by next year, or what my life is going to look like. I might even have a baby next year. I don't know. So I might not even be able to enjoy GTA 6. All I know is God is good, and because God is good, I worry that God might tell me to stop playing games. He did tell me that once, and I kind of messed up and bought all these games back again, but if God tells me to do that, then I'm probably going to do it. And that might suck, because I do love playing video games. Oh, so sad. Oh yeah, one more thing about the controller. I would check on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, but definitely Facebook Marketplace more. I don't really trust Craigslist. For someone young like you, you should be a lot more careful. Every time I bought something on Craigslist Marketplace, I would bring my gun with me, because you don't know if you're going to get robbed or if someone's going to pull some shady stuff on you. Even Facebook Marketplace is a little shisty. You got to make sure that you could actually see their profile page and they're actually been active on Facebook for more than a couple years. Not saying everybody that has an account, because some people just make an account on Facebook Marketplace just to sell stuff. But some people are scammers out there, or they're trying to rob you. So either you bring a gat and get ready to party, or you watch out. That's just my advice for you, so you don't get robbed, homie. I would never want to hear that you got hurt from trying to buy a controller off of someone. I remember someone trying to buy a PS5 from some fools, some black fools, and he got robbed and jumped. Or he was selling it. Yeah, a lot of scumbags out there in the world, man. John said, I only spend like $200 a month, so me getting a Elite controller at the moment is crazy. Plus, I see no one selling one at the, that sucks. Facebook Marketplace, a PS5 controller usually are 20. Yeah, right. Did. I'm telling you, it would change your world, man. But like I said, I guess it's like, what's that thing? I don't know the story, but it's like when you don't have the taste for something, you really don't know what you're missing out on. So I guess you're fine. You know, you never had one, so you don't know what you're missing out on, because once you have it, you can never go back to using a regular controller. So, but because you've never used one, I guess you're not really missing out on much, so you don't understand what I'm saying, how much it would change your gaming life. So what I mean to say is, it won't hurt you as much. So when you finally get the money for it, I would get it. 100% you should get it when you get the money for it one day. Well, like I said, if I'm making money next year, maybe I'll gift it to you, buddy. I did tell you I'd gift you something around that price. If I'm still streaming and I'm actually not broke as I am now for my age. Seems like God's doing something on the sidelines for your boy Choco Pie, so Choco Pie might be in a better place than I am now. Ooh, this place looks dangerous. I don't know if I want to explore this place or if I should go up. Yeah, definitely keep checking. Trust your uncle on this one, man. I know a lot about gaming. If they're just keep checking, maybe a unicorn will happen and you'll see one online. And you will thank me because you'll see, man. It'll blow your freaking mind, dog. It's no matter how many YouTube videos you see, until you have it in your hand and you see all the capabilities of it for yourself and how much it makes your life comfortable as a gamer, yeah, that's when you'll finally understand. No YouTube video could really, it can show you everything it does, but no, not until you see and use it for yourself will you understand how great it is. Now, I feel like I should go downstairs, but I don't know which one's the... Like I said, we're trying to go for the side stuff so I don't miss out on stuff, not the main roads. Boy, there's a lot of fog, man. This game is very pretty at some points and then very PS4 on some points. Like this sign. This sign is so old school PS4 rendering. All medical merchants bound for Snowfall Palace must register here before entering. And then if you look at something like this, like the view, it's like, oh bro, that's so beautiful. So funny how this game is. Ooh, enemy, you thought I didn't see you. Nah, I saw you, homie. What's good now, boy? We gotta get rid of those first. I got, what do I do now? I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. So slow. Ow. Ow. Dodge that quarterback, baby. John said the Steam Deck still never showed up. John, I already told you about that. You already know you got scammed. Should have been. Next time, if Unk is online and you trying to buy something, why don't you let me know first what you're trying to buy and show me the website and stuff. And you make sure it doesn't have viruses and stuff like that, and you let me know so I can help you out. You're like my wife, man. My wife got scammed. Scammers do two things. They're very tricky online, or number two, if they call you, they try to threaten you and scare you. Just like burglars used to do when they used to go door-to-door knocking and try to sell you security cameras or security services for your house. Well, what some burglars would do is they would do that and say, oh yeah, imagine if someone, and it's a sales tactic to fear. It's like, imagine if someone broke into your house, like how would you help yourself? So they used to always scare people into getting home security alarm systems. And also, those people, some of them used to scope out their house because the people would let them look inside their house and then they come rob them later. So, and even Choco Pie's wife, like I said, I almost got tricked into this once, but it didn't happen to me. But I've got manipulated a couple times. But Choco Pie's wife was working at the business, and the power company called and said, hey, we're going to shut down the hotel's power company. This happened to Choco Pie too while I was working at my hotel business, and I almost got fooled until I called the power company itself, and they said no. But Choco Pie's wife got scared, like I would, but she should have called her husband, but instead she wired $4,000 or $6,000. I don't know, it was some outrageous amount of money to Walmart to pay the bill, which was not to pay the bill. It was to pay the scammers, and there was no way to get our money back because we wired it through Walmart. Unfortunate learning lesson. for Choco Pie. No, for Miss Chocolate this time. Hopefully, she'll never make that mistake again. John says I only get scammed once in my life. That was the only time, John. I highly doubt that.
I rested here.
It's like saying
What's
never
lost
say
is
never.
lost.
Guarantee you'll get scammed probably once more in your life, or more multiple times. But doesn't make you stupid being a scammer. As long as you don't fall for the same scam twice. You know, that's one thing. But more than likely you'll probably get scammed again in your lifetime. You know, the future is ever changing, and the way scammers go and bad people operate, they're criminals. I made a TikTok short today and a YouTube short that got a lot of views actually. Got 30,000 in like less than an hour or so. But people like the police videos. But like I said in that video's commentary, criminals know the law better than you and me. And I used to be a criminal. They know the law better. So they know how to use the law to their advantage. So as the world keeps developing, trust me, no matter how smart you are, you just can't say never. Things will happen. There's things at my age I thought I made fun of my grandpa for not being able to use a flip phone. Now that I'm getting older and seeing how high tech some young kids are, knowing how to hack into stuff and doing IP addresses and stuff, like, which is natural and easy for y'all, some of y'all at least. It's not easy for Choco Pie. I'm realizing I'm falling behind, just like my grandpa is. And you will too as you get older. So there is a very high chance and probability you will get scammed again in the future. But do not worry, your life will not be over, and you'll get over it and you'll learn your lesson just like you did this time. Like I said, as long as you learn from it and move on, it's a life lesson. If you don't learn from it and you do it again, then you're just a dumbass. Sorry, I'm gonna have to take that back. You're not a D word anybody. I'm not talking to Johnny Boy here on that statement. I'm just saying, you're not a dumbass if you get screwed over twice. It just means you're not paying attention. Okay, I feel like this is going to the main entrance. That's not where we want to go. We want it to go on the side entrance. Get all the loot and collectibles. I'm sorry I'm breaking all this, guys. Now, be very careful about these oil things with the red tags, because I use one of my fire skills, and these will blow up and it will kill you as well. So,
perhaps
little
it's
tip.
the drink, but there are things I must tell you. If you want to do good, you'd be wise to steer clear of Cloud Spire altogether. The armies there have been clashing for months, and neither side's gaining ground. You must be looking for Einenti as well. Take my advice. He's not someone you want to trifle with lightly, lest you intend on throwing your life away. These
okay,
are
so
dark
this is the
times
main
indeed.
way. So we're gonna go
I
backwards.
advise you to throw those chivalrous dreams to the wind. Come. Let's pour another glass. Come.
You look like you need to stop drinking, man. You drunk as hell.
Well, well.
Whoa, what's with
Another
you, man?
warrior in our midst.
Dang, you look like
Have you
some kind
heard the
of
rebels looting and
shaman.
causing chaos? Did you come to mete out some justice of your own?
shaman at work.
Not all rebels are wicked at heart. Some mean well, but just aren't cut out for upholding justice. Keep that in mind.
Okay. One gives me alcohol, one gives me some
Keep
soup.
that.
Okay. Alright, I'll keep that in mind, weirdo. You literally have a necklace full of skulls. Like, how am I gonna trust what you say? And your friend is an alcoholic, so... I don't really trust none of y'all. Alright, we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna go down instead of up because I feel like that's the main place. So we can scope out and get everything we want. I don't want to miss a thing in this game because there's a lot of helpful things. If you do not explore in this game will be a lot harder for you because some of the things are very helpful, like getting more flasks and potions. Things that actually help you make this game a lot easier. So I highly recommend exploring in this game.
Ah,
Hey,
what's
buddy.
lost is lost. But it won't
Oh,
stop me
my
from
buddy who
roaming
says he's
these
gonna come
lands.
help me, but he never does. Mr. Rice Hat Man.
Ah, what's lost?
You're better off on the rice fields, homie. When you have no chance with this girl, man. Okay, so where was it that we were going? We were going downstairs, right? Going down. I am so glad this game, like I said, I applaud it for the respecking of skills, that it doesn't cost you nothing, so you can play around with a lot of builds. And number two, I am so happy that they don't have a magic potion thing, that you gain potion by dodging and stuff. Like, that's cool to me for magic users. I hate drinking potions. Like, it's like just more annoying stuff to just try to keep track of. And number three, I'm so grateful that this game does not have a weight system, so you can put on any armor and it doesn't make your dodge or rolls slower. That should be in every game. Oh my god. It's so annoying when you wear a cool armor in Dark Souls or Elden Ring and the armor is just so heavy that you can't do nothing about it. And you just feel like a rolling tank, which kind of makes you not want to use a cool armor set that you have. And number four, even if those games are like that, it's cool. But this game lets you transmog any outfit, which is amazing. Every game should let you transmog armor to make your character look like the way you want it. Like I said, I'm very picky, and I could point out things in every single game, but I will give credit where credit is due. Oh crap! Blight is now something we need to worry about. Oh, crap. Alright. Lesson learned. Make sure we have Blight stuff on now. Not gonna touch me again like that, Mr. Blight. Okay. This mask is for Blight. Oh, crap. Who's hitting me now? Oh, my God. What are you doing, little one? Good. So Blight is gonna give me trouble here. Oh, perfect. Now it's with help with Blight. Ooh, this one helps me better with Blight. And stronger with Slash and Stab. Perfect. Helps me with Blight. Helps me better. Okay, we'll never get blighted again, homie. Never again, man. Ooh, perfect centipede feet. Alright, cool. Trying to play dress up Barbie doll again. You know what? I wish there was a cool armor to wear with this horn thing she got going on, except for this stupid outfit. Such a slutty outfit, man. Like, literally, with the jiggle physics, like, come on, man. Like, the backside is alright, but it's like, such a wasted opportunity. I would have loved to use this armor if it looked not so ridiculous. I watch this YouTube channel and they make fun of like every game and stuff in gaming industries. And I remember I watched this one short where the famous YouTubers, but they made fun of how skimpy women outfits are in video games. Like the skimpier the outfit gets, the more power they get in armor. But for men, they get cool looking armor and get stronger. But for women, the skimpier and less clothing they have, the more resistance and the more power they get. So true though. It's only because of the lust of men playing video games. Like I said, most video gamers, if you took a poll, let's be honest, now it might be different in different countries. Like Korea, like I said, a lot of girls do play games in Korea. But in the Western country, in the US of A, I guarantee you probably 70% of gamers, or even I will say even possibly 80% of gamers are more than likely men. And women gamers are probably like 20%. You know, just because you see a lot on YouTube, they only do that because they might like games, or they're doing it because they know that boys that see girls playing games gets them a lot of views. So don't be so tricked up, my men. I used to tell my homegirl that is a YouTuber that she had 300k subscribers. I said, dude, if you stop doing weed vlogs and just play video games because you look pretty and you do it with my wife, I promise you, you will get a lot more followers and you'll make a lot of money. But she told me she doesn't want to do something that she doesn't like doing, which I understand and I respect her for it. It's just, I feel like if she just did what I told her at this time and time, she would have had at least close to 1 million subscribers and she would have been a millionaire. Fortunately, Chocopie's fat and ugly and he ain't a girl, so I gotta do it the hard way. But like I said, I ain't doing this for money. We're doing this for fun. Okay. What? Oh, man. I wish this game gave us more cool armors, man. Like an assassin kind of armor. It's not that bad. Looks pretty dope. Covers up the chest for your boy. I like that the feathering is glowing. It's not as disgusting as it was before. That's on her left arm. Okay. I am playing dress up. Shackles look cool. Look cooler. Matches the outfit better. Leggings look a little bit off. Let's try to fix that. Literally, okay, let's just see what this is. Yep, straight up what I thought. It's just literally panties. Like, what the game? Why? Why? Okay, what is this? It's another. This game. I swear. Okay, almost half of this pants are all just. What is this? Leggings with just panties? Like what? Golly. Okay, that's another one with leggings with just panties. Okay. Oh, that one too. Great. It shows a dress, but it's literally just. Wait, did I just look at that wrong? Nope, I was right. Just leggings with panties. Great job. Great job. This pants might be the way to go. Not trying to make her look like a bush lesbian, okay? The woman got nice facial features. She's Asian. I just don't want some weirdness like what she got with some of these costumes. Alright. I just don't. These pants just make her look homeless, though. You know, we don't want to make our girl look homeless, dog. Dang, ain't nothing that's like my style of what I want. Alright, this is probably the best. She looks more like an assassin. She got her little horns out, so. Maybe this helmet finally looks cool with this outfit. No? Kinda? Kind of, but not really. Centipede girl, what's good with you? Eye patch. Oh, eye patch looks kind of cool. This one is terrifying as a mug. Every time I see it, I want to cringe. This one's not too bad, but it's still pretty disgusting. Pretty nasty, dog. Alright. We're almost close to being done playing dress up. Alright. Turban. It's the problem, man. We're playing girl characters. It's hard to find something I like. Yep. Alright, let's go. Enough messing around. I hope he's not that tough. Boy, he's coming over, ain't he? Coming over, ain't he? He's coming over here, ain't he? Yeah, he is. I don't know how tough you are. So, oh, bro. You gonna do magic, aren't you? No. Oh, bruh. Bro, we don't got enough magic. Oh my gosh, I almost died. Not want to do that. How about you eat that? And we just end this. I have a lot of potions, but I don't want to use any. Hey buddy, are you okay? Alright, man. Yeah, costume's not as cool as I wanted it to be, but it looks more like an assassin now, so we're cool. We're cool with it. Oh, snap! Well, get off me, you little weirdo! Oh. John said, I sent you a motivational speech on what 3 anime teaches you. Dude, I watch motivational stuff all the time. I thought you were actually sending me like a nice motivational, but it's about anime. Now, anime, not speaking of John, but anime, I've watched a lot of, and anime can teach you good things about life. Like right now, Chocopie is not watching anime, he's watching King of the Hill, but right now, as I'm 35, watching it now as a grown adult is completely different than when I watched it as a child. I understand so much more, and I'm learning a lot from it that I missed when I was a young boy. So, Johnny Boy ain't wrong. Anything could give you motivation. Yeah. But he said, I sent you a motivational speech on what 3 anime teaches you, and third one was to your eternity. John, you know I'm 35 and time. I know you see me wasting a lot of time playing video games because I'm still sick, but I'm getting better. But I don't want to waste this time too much, so don't send me too many videos, but I'll try to watch that one when I got some time. Wait, what? What's going on? Someone dying over there? Johnny's such a cornball, dude. This generation with y'all's in your anime. I have to hide my anime watching. Hey, y'all learning life lessons for anime. I've learned life lessons for anime too. I've even cried watching anime. John said Dragon Ball teaches you to never give up and reach your full power. You should have put full potential. Anyways, I'm making a sarcastic funny joke, but you know, like I said, anime does teach it. It's real people writing these stories, right? Real humans. People. You think about anime, you got to understand that there's actual people that wrote it, right? We all know this, but we tend to forget. It's not the anime teaching you, it's the person that wrote the script that probably dealt with some things in life as they got older, and they were able to put it into something enjoyable for us to watch, right? And as you get older, you tend to learn a lot of stuff. But yes, anime can definitely teach you about life. You know, I don't bash on anime. I love anime. Oh yeah, dang! You need to take some hits, buddy. Wow, magic is you are strong with magic, aren't you, bruh? Really strong with magic. All right, at least you did. Meow, 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 meow. Like I said, I'm watching King of the Hill right now, and there's so many life lessons that I missed out as a young child watching that, but it's all perspective and age. I would not have got it still if I rewatched it as a young adult. Getting to my age now with everything that's happened in my life is the only reason I can relate to that show so well, and it's like a comfort show to me now. Life is the teacher. Shows only have impact if you've gone through experiences to understand it. John said, ReZero teaches you to learn from your mistakes and to never give up no matter. God, John, I'm sorry. I know what you're meaning by this, but it's so cringy at the same time, but I love you, buddy. That's another reason. This is still John talking. This is another reason why ReZero is one of my faves. I understand it. It's just so fucking cringy. Don't ever say that to a woman unless she likes anime too, okay? If you ever said that as a cool way to say something to a woman, unless she's also nerdy and loves anime, trust me, it will not sound as what you think in your mind, homeboy. This is Unc giving you advice as an older brother, okay? That's been in the nerdy scene, cool scene, and the bully scene, and all sorts of scenes. Yeah, he says, okay, I will, which means he's trolling and but I would love for him to say that to a woman. She'd turn around so bad, wanting to bitch. Especially my wife who hates anime. Oh, but me, I understand it. It's just still a single cringe. What's cringy is cringy. I've never been one to shy away from being honest with my youngest. If I don't be honest with y'all, man, then what's the purpose of me being an uncle trying to help y'all, man? Like, someone's got to be honest here. Like, a fake ass friend, or not a fake ass friend, a scared friend will tell you everything you want to hear, man. Doesn't mean that they're a bad friend. It just means that they're too scared to tell you anything else. But a real friend will tell you exactly what you need to hear, even if it hurts your feelings a little bit, because they want you to do better. That's something it took me a long time in life to realize. After I lost a lot of friends. Tell your wife to watch Magica. Madoka Magica. I don't even know what that is. I try to. She watched one episode of To Your Eternity with me because, like I said, I thought the first episode of that show. Now, the more and more it goes, she would never have watched it. She's just not an anime person. She just doesn't get anime. She doesn't get cartoons. She just doesn't get it. You know, she like when the frames are still, like, because they're trying to save budget on anime, right? Like a lot of anime, they have like still scenes where the character is opening their mouth, but everything else is still. She makes fun of because she doesn't understand that it costs a lot of money for these animators to draw each of these scenes, and it would take forever. So sometimes in anime, they have to put still scenes in there. Like she doesn't understand that concept. So, but she thinks it's kind of weird to her because she doesn't watch anime. So she'll never be an anime fan. But you know, she didn't say she completely hated To Your Eternity, but where To Your Eternity went to, she would never kind of get into it enough where she's like, oh yeah, let's watch the next episode. No, never. I know my wife well enough. She's not. Never. I've tried so many times. The only thing she's ever got into was, like I said, the closest thing I could get anime into her was watching the One Piece live action, and she actually watched that all the way with me. But that's because it's live action and it's actual actors, and it's not just anime. So she would never watch One Piece though, anime at least. Yeah, and like I said, I don't know what direction that show going, if it's depressing or going to disgustingly grotesque like some Japanese anime does, but whatever it is, or if it goes into a very sad emotion, I don't know. But like I said, wifey just ain't like that, man. My wife has matured a lot. I just because she's sleeping here to say this, but I used to think my wife was a dumbass, and I married her because back then I had a lot of pride issues, and I just wanted a woman that listened to me and do everything I tell her, and I could do drugs and I could do whatever I want, and she still loves me and sticks by my side. Everything changed now over the last 2 years. All the hell I've been through in my life has made me grow to respect my wife and understand that she is actually a very smart girl, but she's just different. Women in general are different from men. The way they view things, the way they feel, they're just different. We're just more logical at times. I'm a little bit more emotional than most men, but I'm a little half and half of the breed. But women are very different, you know. My wife, like I said, is just not an anime lover. She ain't gonna happen. Yeah, it's dark. See, like I said, yeah. I knew you were going to that part. See, John, I know that because of your mother's passing, you really, like, I don't know, there's a, I don't want to bring it up to preemptive, but I think you've gotten over it the way you've gotten over it pretty well. Like I said, I talked to another homeboy I met online that also lost his mother too. Everyone deals with loss differently. I just think you dealt with it in a different way where you like dark humor and those things are okay for you. But my wife watches the only cartoon, closest thing to anime she watches is, like I said, a Disney movie that she's watched as a young child out of nostalgia, maybe like 10, 5, 20, 50 times. That's something I can't even do. Even if it's something that I really like. I can't watch something over and over again. But she's that type of person. Right now, she's literally watched this stupid TV show called American Football or whatever. It's not really about football, but it kind of is. But it's about a bunch of black teenagers growing up, some gangbanging stuff happening, but it's just like it's stupid. It was an okay show. I watched it too, but it just kind of got stupid for me. But she really likes it. But she literally watches that show over and over, and I'm like, aren't you tired of watching the same boring ass thing? And nope, she'll watch it and watch it. Yeah, we are polar opposites of each other. Now, like I said in my comment before that I thought my wife was a dumbass, that is because I had a misunderstanding and she didn't go through a lot of suffering. We went through a lot of suffering, and suffering can can really grow someone. It's, suffering can be a very good thing for humans. Everyone needs to go through it. It makes you stronger as a human. And what my wife went through with me in these last 2 years, she's also admitted is, even though I've done a lot of bad things towards her while we were dating, it's probably been the worst 2 years of her whole entire life too, she admitted. And I will say, it's been the worst 2 years of my entire life as well. With all the stuff that's happened to me, these 2 years have been the worst. But it's also been the most enlightening. Because now I actually love my wife and appreciate her. Which I honestly cannot say I actually did beforehand. So, come on, Mr. Slowpoke's Armor Man. What you doing? Now the enemies definitely got a lot tougher, man. Dang. This magic used to one-shot, but now it's... Oh, bro. Who are you? And please don't tell me you're gonna one-shot me. And there's more than one of you? Oh my... Oh, thank goodness. Magic one-shots them. Oh, thank goodness. Magic still works. Magic still works, homie. Oh, that really freaking sucked. Oh, magic doesn't work. This is guy, he was subbing them. Oh no, actually magic still works. Nice. Alright, let me see. Johnny Boy said, I used to be like that when I was younger, but as I get older, it's hard for me to watch the same thing over again. Yeah, see, you're like me, Johnny Boy. I don't like watching the same thing. I told you, I don't even like playing the same video game twice, but that's kind of changing for me in the reverse now that I'm getting older. Like you see that I'm playing more games that I've played in the past as a young child for nostalgia reasons. And also the game is still good. I just wanted to see if the game still holds up. I just got Shadow of Mordor, which I played when it first came out. And I was very young at the time too when that game came out. So it's just for nostalgia reasons. But yeah, I do not like watching the same movie I watched twice unless, like I said, literally I'm watching King of the Hill only because it's something I don't really have to pay attention to, and I can fall asleep watching it and it won't keep me up. Because if I watch an anime or a good K-drama that I like, then I'm probably not going to sleep because I want to see what happens in the next episode, right? But watching King of the Hill, every episode is like, you don't have to really worry about if you missed out on something, right? Because it's just like a cartoon TV show that they show. Because back then, shows are not like Netflix that all come out at once. You gotta, sometimes you'll miss an episode and you won't know what's going on. So they make cartoons or shows to where you can watch it anytime, any place, and not really feel like you're missing out on anything because you don't get to choose when you get to watch it. Now times are different, right? So every episode has to, go inside each other and kind of like match to the next episode. But King of the Hill is one that I could watch season 7 random episode and it doesn't matter. I can fall asleep just listening to it with my eyes closed and feel at peace. John said only exception to that is 2 anime movies that I can rewatch a lot. Yeah, everybody has their, couple things that I guess, that you can watch over and over because you love it. Like I said, for me right now, it's King of the Hill. It's just recently. I didn't think I'd ever watch King of the Hill again, but now I'm watching. I'm so glad I rewatched it. It's so many life lessons that it teaches you, and it's from Texas where your boy Choco Pie grew up, and I love the TV show. It teaches a lot more great life lessons than I ever remember when I was a youngster. As a youngster, I'm just like, it's a cartoon show that I watched until I can watch something more fun. But I have nothing else to watch at the time, so I might as well watch King of the Hill. Nope. Now, I find it completely entertaining, and I'm learning that, man, life is really like the cartoon show. And a lot of the integrity that the Hill family has, at least, what is his name? I forgot the main character's name. What is his name? Peggy, Bobby, what's the main guy's name? Hill? Is it his name, Hill? I can't believe I forget. Oh, Hank. God, I almost forgot his name. Hank, literally Hank has the patience of a freaking strongest man in the universe, because all his friends are dumbasses and idiots, and even his wife is annoying as a mother sucker. But Hank is teaching me so much as I watch the show. He's teaching me patience for my wife. He's teaching me how to have patience for friends. Like, a lot of things I missed out on. And all of little Dale's conspiracy theories that he used to have on that show that made him look like a whack job. Now that we know, because we're in the future, a lot of those aren't just nut job conspiracies. A lot of conspiracies are real in this generation because of knowledge and the fact that the world is owned by Satan and there's a lot of bad stuff going around it. So, funny stuff. Now, I'm not too pleased that we found another torch here, because I feel like, is this the main mission now? Because we were up on the hill earlier. I don't like getting confused and going to different places. So Cloud Spire is probably where we should have been. I think this is the next location after Cloud Spire. I could be completely wrong. Huh. John said, and those movies are the Blue Exorcist movie and the No Game, No Life movie. I have no idea what the No Game, No Life movie is, but the Blue Exorcist movies. Are you talking about the old school Exorcist movies? See, I'm telling you. That's why I don't want to bring up any weird feelings for you, but I know, it's been a little bit, right? For you to have processed your feelings about your mama. But, I think that has I don't know, unless you've always watched dark things, even before your mom passed in your life. But I will say, I feel like that has a lot to do with why you like dark humor, a lot of dark stuff, man. Which honestly is not that good for you, Johnny boy, in all honesty. Unc is very serious about this. For your own mental health, it's really not that good for you to be watching all that stuff. But I've also watched a lot of dark stuff growing up, and I'm telling you, it did nothing. Yeah, it did nothing positive for me. I will say that. Absolutely nothing positive, unless other than making me numb and opening me up to spiritual stuff that you really don't want around you. Blue Exorcist? Okay, cool. I thought you were talking about the Exorcist movie. I was like, what? Blue Exorcist, though. I was like, I don't remember that girl's head spinning around being blue. I think I've watched that anime. Blue Exorcist. Yeah, I seen that anime. You know what anime I used to really like back then? Soul Reaper, I think it was called. It had a lot of comedy in it, but a lot of sadness too. Just had the right amount. I watched Blue Exorcist too. It's not in my top of animes, but I do remember enjoying it. So I'm not going to say I hated it, because I did watch it. But I'm not going to say it's my top anime. But I definitely did enjoy it. But it's not enjoyable for me to remember anything about that anime. I just remember I watched it, that's all. Just did not leave a lasting impression into me. Like I said, I still watch Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff. That's pretty damn demonic. So Chocobot can be a little bit of a hypocrite sometimes. Not gonna lie. There's just some animes I'm like, I know I shouldn't be watching this, but dang it, it's freaking good. Yes, Soul Eater. Johnny boy got it right. I'm not good with names. I'm good with faces, and I'm good with memorizing very important things like what people say, social things, but I am not good when you tell me memorize someone's name or characters and stuff like that. So yeah, Soul Eater was what I was talking about, not Soul Reaper. I really like that one though. Okay, I feel like I should go down instead of forward at this point. Going forward over here. Yo, what is up with y'all respawning, huh? We just killed y'all, huh? Oh, bro, is this the next spawning place? Because honestly, I'm one-shotting these fools. Yeah, this might be at least, well, how much did it give me? Only 50? Yeah, that's not actually enough to be a good spawning place. I mean, yeah, it's not good enough for your boy. I need more. I need more. This is not the place to camp. XP, that's for sure. Soul Eater was such a fun anime, though. God, when you when you find a good anime, it's so nice, though. Like, see, you know what type of animes I like, you know, Johnny Boy. I do not like very depressing animes. I know that's been the culture, like with Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff like that. But honestly, with Demon Slayer and stuff, it's very depressing, and I hate that nonsense. But still, you know, it's like it's not real life, right? But at the same time, it's kind of realistic on the fact that hey, they're fighting demons, people will die. But like I said, real life is a lot scarier and a lot more harsher than animes can ever be. Okay? It's just a fact, alright? And just like I'm playing video games and I don't like playing hard video games, some people like playing hard video games. Some people like watching dark animes. I used to as a young child. Now, as I'm older and I understand how stressful life can be, I want to play games that are relaxing, fun, and I want to watch animes where the character's growth is good and it has a happy ending. Like that's why I told you To Your Eternity Season 2 ending I did not really like because I wanted a more happier ending, but I know it's not over yet, so that's why it's like that. But, you know, it's a good anime. It teaches you stuff about life and appreciation, but like I said, my life right now is pretty bad at the moment. It's gonna get better. Life always does. But real life can suck even worse. So why would I want to watch something that makes me even more depressed? You know, that's the kind of stuff that makes people, you know, go plack clack at school, you know, or, you know, say goodbye to the world. You know, you get too deep into that, you put a spirit around your head. And that's why I warn you not to watch too much of that kind of stuff, man. Because I've been there, done that. Had my own gun to my head a couple years back. So Chocopi has been there, done that. And I am so glad I'm still alive today, man. Even though I wake up in pain, I am blessed. Then I couldn't even meet you, Johnny boy, huh? If I didn't meet you, then I would have been depressed. My little youngster that pisses me off sometimes. But then I enjoy your company, you know? Imagine, man, if I ended my life a couple years back, you know? I'm still struggling right now, but I wouldn't have been able to enjoy some of the good things in life, man. So I always tell people, man, if you're in a hard spot right now, that doesn't mean your life is always gonna suck. It just means that you just need to push through and wait a little bit longer until it gets better. And then it'll probably suck again. And then there'll be some good times again. And then it'll probably suck again. But that's the fun of living. John said, No Game, No Life was a great anime, even though it had ecchi moments. Yeah, most Japanese anime does. I don't think there's one anime I haven't watched that doesn't have some sort of fan service with little girls for some reason. A lot of animes do that weird crap. But this is now John talking, but it was a really good, and the movie was really good. It sucks it never got a season 2 of No Game, No Life. Is that a dark one or what? I might watch it if it's not a dark one, but like I said, most of the stuff you like watching is dark anime, which I do not go for at this age. Told you, man. My life is already scary enough. You don't want to be in my position. I'm very blessed, but it's not a good time right now. And the stuff you watch has an effect. I do not care what people say. People say, no, I could watch whatever and it doesn't affect me, are complete morons and don't really understand stuff quite well yet. Things you do watch do affect you. And if I watch depressing stuff all the time and dark stuff, then my anger problem that I already have will come out into the real world. You might see me in prison. I'm sure nobody wants that, because I've grown a lot as an adult at this point in my life, and I'd rather not progress backwards, because God has been very good to me. Okay, I don't want to take out what's on here. Skyborn, Ward, Vigor, Magic. Okay, that's the two we don't want. Ward, Vigor, Magic. Ward, Vigor, Magic. Ward, Vigor, Magic. Ward, Vigor, Magic. While below. Yeah. John said it's not dark, but man, I really think you would not get into it. Yes, some hentai moments. Yeah, probably not. If you ever find out a good anime, let me know. Like I said, as an anime lover, it's always good. Like when I first watched Soul Eater, it wasn't that popular when it first came out, but then it got popular a little bit. It's like has a niche club to it. But man, when you find an anime yourself, like, oh, and it's good like that, you're like, dang man, I can't believe I found this anime, because there's so many animes out there, you know. It's a good feeling when you find a good one that you really like. You know, not the ones that just everybody watches, you know, but most anime fans watch every anime, so it is what it is. Like I said, that new horror anime that I told you to watch, but I denounced that now. It was good up until they put some weird homosexual bromance in there. Like I said, it would have been a good one. You like scary stuff. It has that good amount of tension and very good scary drawing of animation that you like. But like I said, it has homosexualness in there. And like I said, I don't have gay friends no longer, but I used to when I was in Seattle. And you know, I have no problem with my friends' decision with their sexualities, but you know, as a Christian, it's not right for me to say, hey, you should just go watch that. So that's my opinions on those kind of things. And that goes the same thing with satanic stuff too. So, but those are just my opinions. I really like Spy X Family. I know it's more of a everybody knows about that anime, but I think that was a cute, fun anime. I really liked it. It was lighthearted, fun, and I just really liked it. The mom was, I'm sure you watched this, so I'm not spoiling nothing, but the mom was a killer, right? And the dad is a spy, and the little girl is a telepath, and the dog could speak to the little girl. I don't know. It's just a very fun anime, lighthearted. Everything about it was good. It was fun. It's just a fun little joyride, and I liked it. It's probably not going to be a lasting impression anime on me, but it was just a very good anime where it just made me feel good and laugh and have a good time watching it. That's what I like. Oh, did you just type that as I'm speaking? If you did, then hey, we synced up telepathically real quick. Huh? I was suggesting that to you. That's a real good. I really like that. Like I said, it's not like amazing like To Your Eternity. I will say, like I said, not my most favorite. Depressing animes are not my favorite, but I have to give it to its premise and the amount of effort and emotions that the anime put in. Like I said, even though I hate something, doesn't mean I'm gonna hate on everything about it. But I would rather watch something like Spy X Family than To Your Eternity. But I really did enjoy To Your Eternity. So, and even Demon Slayer, you know, with everybody dying and stuff, it's like, dude, it's too close to real life. Which is why I don't like that direction that some animes are going, because they just want to go for shock factor. I think a lot of anime just wants to go for shock factor these days, like Jujutsu Kaisen. Just, oh yeah, kill off the main MC. Nobody will care. Like nobody will see that coming. Like just kill off everybody that you grow to love. Like, yeah, they're going towards that direction for shock value, but honestly, for me, I'm like, I don't like that. But the combat, the world itself, the world building, it's just so cool. And Demon Slayer as well. It's just so cool that I like it, but I still don't like it at the same time. You know, it's like a half and half for me. And the animation drawings are freaking awesome too. So John said, mission. I'm probably gonna butcher this, but Yozakura family is really good. I recommend it. It's not dark, but it's kind of like Spy. Oh, okay. I don't remember that name, so let me look that up. It's probably on Crunchyroll. John, you're the only one watching me on this stream. Anybody else watches this, like I always say, man, I always talk to myself because some people do watch some of my streams. I don't know for how long, because if y'all do, y'all pretty crazy. But this is why I speak out loud and talk to myself. For y'all one people or two people that watch my stream all the way through. But let's see what this is. Mission. Let's see if it's on Crunchyroll. Mission. Go. Star. Oh, it might not be on Crunchyroll. This might be on one of those odd different anime sites. Dang it, I hate it when it's not on Crunchyroll, man. God, why isn't all anime on Crunchyroll, man? Now because Netflix is getting into anime and Hulu and everyone else, like, it's getting so annoying. Back in the good old days, you just find a website and it has all the anime you want to watch, but then it has all these weird side websites with sexual stuff that I don't want to see. It's the only problem with those websites. And most of those websites got shut down because of Netflix and stuff, because then they ain't getting money, right? Black Butler, I think that was a good one. I remember, I'm just looking through these animes now. I'm going through. Yeah, it's definitely what you recommend. It's not on Crunchyroll. I'm probably gonna have to use that anime website you showed me to watch that one. Then. Hellsing, I never really liked the anime. Too dark for me. Oh, they got Near Automata as an anime series too. I played the game, never knew they had an anime about it. Nah, not really a big fan of that game though, so. Available on Hulu. Oh, Hulu. I do have Hulu. Dr. Stone. That's another good anime. Now, it's getting all crazy. Like most anime, it's so funny. The first two seasons, if it's really good, it's like really good. But then as the anime is popular, it keeps going forward. And just like To Your Eternity, like it first started off like really good, but then it gets crazier. That's the thing about anime. And any TV show that goes on for a long time with many seasons, it just gets crazier and crazier. And sometimes you could say that's a good thing, but sometimes for me, it's not a good thing because it completely goes away from how the show started. Now, it's not always bad because, like, look at Bleach. Bleach went from high school boy or middle school boy, you know, comedy lighthearted to serious moments, and then he's straight up the MC Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. But Dr. Stone is another anime that freaking awesome anime concept. They nailed it to the core, but as the seasons went on, I got more and more disinterested. I literally stopped watching Dr. Stone. First two seasons were freaking amazing, but after that, it just went too crazy and weird for me, like that I just got kind of bored of it. But boy, oh boy, did Dr. Stone really blow me away. I was like, how could an anime about a science guy be any fun? But dang it, they do a great job, man. John said, I love Dr. Stone so much. I'm waiting for the second part of season 4 to be done so I can bring Right. I love Dr. Stone too. Don't get me wrong. I loved it, dog. I think that's like in the top of my anime list. But the first two seasons for me. Like, as the seasons go on, I don't know. It just... like I said, most animes, as the seasons get longer, they have to go crazier, right? Because they have to one up the previous seasons. But it's sometimes the anime to like literally once it gets to like season 3 or 4, it takes a whole 180 and goes completely a different direction, or it goes like completely like away from like what made the first 2 seasons great. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying Dr. Stone is like that, but for me, I got bored of Dr. Stone and I stopped watching it. So, you know, it is what it is. But I always say this, everyone has different taste buds. Me and Johnny Boy has some taste buds that are the same and some where we different opinions. It's okay to have different opinions. Some things aren't just for some people. Increases damage dealt while at full health, but also increases stamina usage. Yeah. Which one should I get? Skyborn Wards. Might reduces damage. I think that's the one I have on my sword, so increases damage dealt at full health while as well as damage taken. But also increases stamina usage. I guess if we have to choose between the two, vitality power sounds better. John said like Tokyo Ghoul, for example, and second season 2 were good, but season 3 or 4 were ass. Yes, right. See? Something like that. Like I did watch all of Tokyo Ghoul, I believe, and it just got stupider and stupider as it got on. The first season, like I don't really like dark anime, like I said, but I used to like watching it. Even though I didn't like it, I still watched it, and I watched it. I'm a man that just watches and plays any type of games and animes because I want to give it a shot. And though it was not my flavor, I will still say Tokyo Ghoul. The first 2 seasons made sense. The world premise was cool and everything. But like Johnny Boy says, once you get to season 3 and 4, it's like, what the hell is going on, bro? Like, what? How did we get here? Like, some anime gets to that. And that is kind of how I feel with, what's the anime right now I'm thinking of? Shit. Forgot. Damn, what was it? Oh, well, anyways, I guess the closest one right now I can think of is To Your Eternity. Like, everything was going so good, man. Up until the end of season 2. Now I'm thinking season 3 is like they're in like basically Japanese timeline of our timeline now is where it ended. And you were right. I knew it was going to happen because the manga readers kind of spoiled it for me, but I didn't think it was going to happen at season 3. So I was kind of like shocked. So it still got me. But now I'm like, okay, really? So all his friends, he's Jesus Christ. He's going to bring because that's straight up copying the Bible. Like while I was watching that, I did enjoy it, but I feel like it was a little bit blasphemy with the Bible. So I kind of got a little irritated. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's only because I'm a Christian, man. Yeah, it's straight up like the Bible. In the Bible, it literally says, Jesus says in Revelations that he is gonna come back, and Christians are gonna come back to life, and then we're gonna be in heaven, but then he's going to remake the earth again, Earth number 2, and then he's going to revive everybody to live in paradise for eternity in Earth number 2. I know it sounds weird and sounds sci-fi, but that's what the Bible says, and I believe the Bible. Just like To Your Eternity. Basically, he tells all his friends, he just raised them back from the dead, and then they all some lived good lives, some died horribly. It's just too realistic. I already told you this on my Discord thing, but now he's like Jesus. Like, oh yeah, I'll bring y'all all back at the perfect time. Like, that's why it kind of irked me. I think that's why it irked me even more, the way it ended, because it was copying the Bible. And anything that makes fun of the Bible or copies the Bible, I just get kind of irritated with, because I'm a Christian, and I don't like it when. Now, I don't think the anime chose to make fun of Christianity or anything like that, but some of the stuff in there, like him being worshipped as a god and stuff, you can tell they definitely are using Christian references in there and kind of demeaning it, kind of, in a way. I don't think they're really trying to, but it kind of feels that way to me as a person who does believe in Jesus. Like, it does feel like they're trying to demean Christians a little bit. So yeah, a little irked me the wrong way at the end. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, somebody else might see it and have a completely different opinion than me. Sorry. Anybody that knows me, like Johnny Boy, knows that I can't do two things at once. If I'm in a very good conversation with somebody, like me and Johnny Boy talking about anime and stuff, I cannot focus on playing games at the same time. Extends the duration of damage avoidance when triggering large. Ooh, wait. Extends the duration of damage damage avoidance. Reduces damage taken while at full health. Sounds like what I want. Bigger. We're not gonna take that away. Backstab. No, that's the one. Okay. Last is magic. Okay, we keep magic on this one. Counter force. Plunging attack. Consecutive attacks increase your damage. Ooh, that's pretty good. That is actually a pretty damn good rune. Okay, we're good now. Finally got this ready. Should I farm this fire? Wow, did they just keep coming back alive? I didn't reset nothing. Ooh, corruption build up. Not good. Not good at all. Dodge a little bit too fast. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I needed to happen. John said, To Your Eternity is definitely on my rewatch list before season 3 comes out. Yeah, like I said, really enjoyed the anime. Some parts irked me, but other than that, very good anime. Very heartfelt. Definitely one of the animes that teaches you about life, about letting go, about people passing. Not a bad anime at all. Just some parts are. Ooh, 2 and 1. Come on now, homie. We love 2-for-1 specials. Wait, do they just keep respawning? If they do, then this might be a good spawning place. Maybe. But in order for it to be a good spawning place, you need to respawn a little bit faster than they are. Oh, it is. They just continuously respawn, but if I die, then, and if I get corrupted, then I'm gonna be in trouble. So this is a little dangerous. This is a little dangerous. Oh, it's a little dangerous. I'm waiting for a skill to come up, but the skill is not coming up. Don't want to take my potion. I might not have a choice. Yep, I don't have a choice. I'm not good at dodging, dodge. There we go. Okay, now you guys are all dead. At least 2. 2 is good. There we go. Ah, I feel better now. How about you just die? Alright, let's put some points in before I lose everything. John said also, I love the opening song of To Your Eternity. Yeah, you know what? Dude, let's be honest here. Most anime, not all though. Can't say everything, but because some don't. But a lot of anime, like Naruto, dude, and One Piece, and like most animes, they just like Korean dramas, dude. You don't know how many songs that I saved from watching K dramas because just like anime, they just make such good songs that go with it. I don't know if it's because you watch the anime and you start to love the anime, or if the music is actually good. Well, I will say for Korean dramas, the music is so good, but I will say it's because the Korean drama itself that I'm watching is so good, and I get emotional attachments from watching the Korean dramas, just like anime, that the song becomes really good and amazing. And especially anime, it's a little bit different from Korean drama song. Korean people make good music. I'm just gonna say it right now. Out of all Asian, I'm gonna say my people make the best music. I think K-pop is so big and stuff. My people make the best music as far as Asian music goes. But Japanese, like anime, it's like it just makes you feel like you're going on an adventure or a fantasy land. So I do like anime music too. But man, dude, especially like Naruto, dude, there was like some Naruto seasons where I loved the song, but man, when they switched that song, like I got so pissed off. Like Bleach is one of them. There, I forgot what song it was. I think it was the first songs Bleach used. I loved that intro song, but then halfway through Bleach or something, or I don't know when, but they switched the song up, and I really effing hated the new songs that they used for the intro. And I was like, why would you switch the freaking song, dude? I love the song the way it was. Like I know they switched it up because they're going into a new season, and it's been out, like there's the first Bleach went on for many years, but it's just, come on. For me, I was like, dude, keep the same song, damn it. Why you gotta change the song on me, homie? John said, Bleach, every single OP and ending songs are the best. Like, in my opinion, there ain't single bad ones. See, I feel like there is, but that's only because I have favorites. Like, the first Bleach songs were so freaking good. And Naruto, too. Naruto was the first one that really pissed me off. I loved the first Naruto opening songs. And then when Naruto goes to the time skip, that's when they changed the anime song. And I was so irritated. I was like, dude, you changed and One Piece did the same thing, dude. I love One Piece's songs. And I know you don't watch One Piece, but man, like, oh, I wish they kept like the original ones. You know, I will say some of those like transitions, I got used to it and enjoyed the new songs. But some of those songs that they changed it to on some animes, like Bleach or Naruto, I did not like the new songs that they picked, man. It pissed me off so much. I was like, dude, you switched the song from this amazing masterpiece to this garbage? My own opinion, like I said. We all have opinions. But that's how I felt. John said they can't always use the same opening. If they did, it would make people mad. Yes, they can. They could always use the same openings and just put new animations on it. You know. But that's my opinion. Like I said. Of course they can, John. What do you mean? They can't always. They can't. I don't ever like to use words like can't, no. Like if you can't put in a sentence where there's a different perspective, I don't like that. But I know what you mean, John. So I won't count it as I know what you're meaning. But like I said, I don't like when people say that because there's always two sides to every story. There's always two opinions. Everyone has their own opinions. So, yeah. That's why I'm a very open-minded person. But my opinion is, yeah, they can use one song for even if an anime goes to 16 seasons, as long as it's good. They just need to change up the animations because it's going into a new season, so they need to show what's gonna come up. So, but sometimes as seasons go on, the anime goes into a different direction, right? So then changing the music, you know, sometimes is why they do it. So it is what it is. You can't always have what you want. This ain't Mickey D's, and Mickey D's ain't Mickey D's anymore either, because they don't got a dollar menu and you can't have it your way. You know, I used to work at McDonald's, and working at McDonald's, I noticed you can order just a hamburger and a double hamburger. Well, now if you go to McDonald's and you ask the employees, hey, can I get a double hamburger? They say, no, you gotta get a McDouble, which has cheese in it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Just give me a double hamburger, homie. I used to work at McDonald's. I fought with a throw on this before at McDonald's because I was so pissed off because I used to work at McDonald's as a manager. I was like, dude, it's a double hamburger, girl. She's like, no, we only have McDoubles. There's not a double hamburger. I'm like, girl, just take the cheese out of it and call it a freaking double hamburger, girl. Like, well, why are you so retarded? Sorry for using the R word, but as you can tell, as a boomer like I am, there is some things that just irritate me. John said One Piece in the Big 25. Oh, dang. Is that true? Are you saying that One Piece has been out for 25 years? Because, damn, I'm old as shite. Oh, man. Can't believe I've been watching One Piece for 25 years, if that's what you're saying. 25 years that anime's been out. And I've been watching it since I was little, when the internet was first born. Watching that show as a young boy. Going into all the arcs that it went into as a young boy. I remember some seasons where I'd be watching it and my dad comes in my room and I shut my laptop off real quick because if he sees me watching anime, he'd beat me up. And I think about it now and it's not painful memories, but it's just memories. And I still kind of miss those moments. Dude, those times, man, my heart would drop. Closing that laptop as fast as I can. I remember one time my dad got pissed off at me for watching anime, I think. So he grabbed my laptop and he smashed it in half on the stairwell. And I got on my knees and I cried and I screamed and I was like, how could you fucking do that to me? Like, I look like a psychopath. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm sure if my dad grew up in my generation, he would have watched anime. Maybe. Who knows? Life is so weird. You never know what's going on. My dad might have been an anime fan. He just grew up in the wrong generation. I really like this thing I saw on YouTube the other day. It was from a YouTuber. And he showed his parents who are Japanese. So they're a little bit more biased because they're Japanese, right? Japanese culture has so much anime because they made anime, right? So, but I really liked it. It touched me, man. And not in the Michael Jackson type of way, but in the nice feel type of way. Because he showed his parents, his dad, and his dad's like, what? And then he shows his dad Attack on Titans. And I don't really like Attack on Titans. But his dad says, what is this nonsense? And he watches Attack on Titans, and then he's like, oh my god. And then he watches another episode, and then he literally creeps up on his parents in their bedroom, and now the mom's involved, and the mom's also, I don't know if this is real or not, because everything on the internet is not real, people, we know this, but it seemed real to me, and his parents literally finished the whole seasons of Attack on Titans, mom and dad watching it together, and it brought joy to my eyes, because I remember, as a young adult, my mom and dad, and me, sometimes, when my dad wouldn't be pissed off at me, I would creep in and watch with them, and I would watch Korean dramas with them. And that's why it brought a little tear to my eye. It didn't really bring a tear to my eye, but gave me a nice feeling of my youth. Because even though my parents didn't watch anime, as Koreans, we did watch Korean dramas. And Johnny boy, I don't know if you'll ever get into Korean dramas, but I'm telling you, Korean dramas are something else. No American movie could ever make me cry. The only two things that can make me cry as far as watching stuff is anime and Korean dramas. That's it. My people know how to hit you in the feels just like Japanese people know how to hit you in the feels. American people can make great movies and they can also hit you in the feels, but none of them have ever made me cry or even shed a tear like anime or K-dramas. It just don't compare. You know. Anyways, it's super late, and you got me. I didn't progress through any of the story because I got into this conversation with you, Johnny boy, and it's not a bad thing. I love when we get into conversations like this. It stimulates my mind and it makes me have a good time. So, but it's time for me to try to go to bed, man. I gotta stop waking up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not a good thing for me. But Johnny boy, this is why I love you, man. Even though you're a knucklehead, we have good conversations like this. This is why your uncle always gives you a pass when you piss me off sometimes, because of these moments right here. So, you have a blessed day, my young homie. And if anybody else watches this, I hope y'all have a blessed day too. And we should all, let's be honest, be sleeping earlier. But be blessed. Try to stay positive, even if life sucks. Like I said, I wake up every day in pain. And I don't say that for sympathy. I say that to encourage people, man. Encourage. Sorry, sometimes I gotta listen. Encouragement, man. Stay hopeful. Times change, man. One bad day and the next day could be a good day. So keep alive, stay healthy, be good. And I'll see y'all later, man.